ICRC.
Intermission.
Because the ICRC has given like 3 constitutive elements that qualify a civilian
How the fuck do I make it pop up
to
there?
be targeted, and
If I add
they must meet those 3
videos or something,
factors for them to be considered
it's just an
a valid
image.
military target or targetable.
Just need an image, no.
And only if they're actively doing something, basically, not when they're at home. Just
yeah, well,
driving,
this is the same thing we were reading.
Yeah.
This was the they can cause harm to the adversary. 2, it's a direct link, not indirect link. The third one is 3. What's the third one again? The act must be specifically designed to directly cause the required threshold of harm. Yeah, the belligerent nexus. It's important parts of the armed conflict. It must be likely. I don't think this says anything about.
How can I invert him?
Because people who are employed by a military to engage in hostilities, but they also go home in between hostilities. I don't think that says anything about whether or not they go home. It just says what they're doing that would constitute.
Well, it says the act, right?
But the act is an act can take more than a day, right? Like, so when they talk about, unless they say something different, because this is referencing the interpretive guideline from 2009. But this has a whole thing about how you can't just do you can't have a militant who just has a revolving door system where they are militant by day, then a civilian by night, and militant by day, then civilian by night. You can't really do that. So that's kind of why.
Yeah,
because this is the same thing where you get.
I'm not sure
CCF,
that
right?
do the scientists go home at the end of the day, or do they just stay at the faculty?
I don't know TV. We don't talk about it.
I don't know if
he's not on screen.
He's
on stream.
But if it's from this
also, this fucking thing.
It's the same one.
I wish I could make him like not annoying looking by having him on the camera.
If you're employed to do that, so that means that the continuous compound even.
Is there a way to make him inverse? Like,
that's my understanding of that document.
I can't fucking make him inverse.
So the only way they would really
invert selection
is if they would be part-time and only work seasonally. Like, would that be it? Like, let's say they get like 3 months off.
Property is skillful blending mode.
Or is that, how does that work?
I think if you take, I think if you are out of the
vertically?
operation long term, which I guess 3 months would be, then I think you're not targetable. Yeah. I don't know about 3 months, like 3 months on, 3 months off. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, because that would be more tricky. But
there we go.
Like, that's how reservists work. Then they fight in Gaza for a few months, then they fuck off and they go back to civilian life and they get called up again. So that would be like reservist life. I don't think if you're a reservist, you should get called.
Yep.
Can I ask David a question real quick?
You may.
Yeah, so assuming that everything you said is like true.
My mantis, there we go.
And that scientists are working on this program. Do you think the target,
if I do intermission, he's not there.
70, 75 people to
yeah, that is a Palestinian mantis. Hold on.
Wait, where's that? I have not seen that. I think wasn't there only like a few hundred deaths altogether, including like hundreds of IRUC?
It is 275, 276, something like that. But
you can see him better here.
2 days. It was in the first 2 days that about like 60.
Look at his Huey headband.
That apartment building.
Just that apartment building, 60 to 70 died there. Do you have a link for that?
I'm driving right now. Can someone pull it up?
If anyone wants to.
I don't recall seeing that many from once.
I think you might be confusing the entire day.
Sending this to. I don't know why it's just
I might be. Okay. But I think I can see that.
Because if in that case there would
sending
be
this to Wiz. Hold
20 commanders that died that day, and also 13 I think 9 scientists as well from other spots. So if it's just like that, then I think that would probably be proportionality.
No, this is the fucking video of this is the picture of the building that actually had a huge like chunk of it taken off. This wasn't like they just hit an apartment like a flat and the rest of the building's fine. This is
and then live scene, and then we play
the
lock.
They say
I just like this game too much, man. I
TV,
fucking hate how much I like this game.
20 children were killed. 16.
Yeah, that's the one. So is that proportional? Even if all you said was true.
I mean, I doesn't necessarily sound that way, but I don't know what else was killed there, or if he necessarily, let's say he was the head of the program, and if he was taken out, there was no one that has a say.
Yeah, hold on, I need to go do
knowledge
something
bases,
real
and it
quick.
could be, I don't know. It's hard to say without.
I need to go into Loner's Discord real quick. Hold on. Can't. Never mind, I can't. It is addicting. I was trying to go into Loner's Discord and tell him to unban a guy.
Embrace who you're meant to be in Furnace. Complete the ritual.
Keep forgetting about us.
Well, it's 60.
But for fuck's sake, why is it fucked
Sky
up?
News? Did they say who the
I see Ivy.
Okay. Get your fucking headphones on backwards. Okay, hold on. Why can't I grab
We
it?
aren't
Here,
targeting
there we go.
civilians, but we're targeting where civilians are. I know. I'm just saying.
video of her wearing a red dress? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think they've actually said who. There's one person that knows what she wants. Especially since
I'm good here. I love these characters. If I'm lower than 25, it does fucking 200 health.
For 60, for some of them, it might be to still, even if if they don't know if they can target them again, or keep track of them again. This is for one where maybe there's like 2 or 3 deaths, where they don't know they'll necessarily roll with tractors again. For the rating of the operation, they have a set time frame. So that would ever justify a single person being targeted. If this was like
Thought I was gonna forget what you did to me.
Did he die? Oh, he did die.
Commanders and civilians or commanders and 10 soldiers and 60s probably like pushing it, but certain things like that.
That's trapping or something like that. There's something like specific that you can't do that. Like you can't lure someone into a place. I don't know.
You can't lure your enemy into a trap.
I see Calico.
But no.
I see Viper.
Like you're using the lure of being a safe place and civilian safe place. Not, you can't forget this place. It's a safe place. I see paradox. I don't think that's good. Is it?
You're killing me.
No, if you're trying to tell them to beat up,
I fucking
not
hate
military
that
meeting,
build.
and you're tricking them to think that they're
Such a
they're having
dumbass
meetings
fucking
and building
character.
up. I don't think that's as long as we're not talking about this building, because I don't think this is happening to it.
And she's up to the
Are you saying
ceasefire
that
shit.
it's gonna be
Bro,
illegal
that
to
shit.
trap them by
I
killing
couldn't
them?
sleep.
I think
They
you-
kept
No, I
fucking
thought you were
firing
saying-
rockets
I
like
thought you were saying they're going to
they.
a bunker, like
It was
safe
like
house or
fucking
something
6
like that.
alarms
Okay.
in succession.
Yeah, you will.
Anyway, I'm going to. In any case, okay, take care, guys.
Alright, by the way, are you gonna see what you just said?
Hang on.
Oh, but why?
Alright,
So,
What was that?
okay. Okay. So, I don't know. 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 does
my
it
bad.
qualify you for a strike? Designing a nuke without the means to build it. Again, it just depends on whether the surrounding behavior should be interpreted.
Missing both.
Like,
Let's push yellow.
Nuclear scientists working on a weapon. I don't know why they got like to about like the final stages of weaponizing and then they just told the world about it and then stopped and it's like okay. What a strange thing. Very swift thing to do.
I got one of those for the miss.
$10. This is exactly like that movie where the participants don't realize that they are in a real fight. What's it called?
Be right.
Lawson, $10. Would it be ethical to strike a assuming he had enough
Bebop is
scrap?
gaining momentum.
Report Wraith.
Bots all the way down, thanks for the $10.
I see
I
eyes.
got more where that came from.
Part will be completed.
Blue needs help.
You have to pay $10.
You sure?
I see eyes.
DG Code, thanks for the 30 seconds. As someone whose house was completely by Iran, I'm rather
My power is
Your
yours to wield.
The world is far too high.
I see Calico.
Max Copland, thanks for the 499. What is the reason to enrich uranium to 60% if not for weapons? Isn't authorizing weapons grade uranium the same as authorizing a weapon? No, because you could authorize it for research purposes. There's nothing in the NPT that says you can't weaponize, that you can't enrich uranium to whatever the fuck you want. You can enrich to 90% if you feel like it for fucking, if you're just curious, I think. Although the NPT actually is against that. The NPT is against weaponizing programs, like weapon programs specifically. But parts of a weapon you can do.
Yeah, I know he's it's quiet. I meant to make it quiet because I listen because I'm playing a video game, so I just have him in the background.
Appreciate your hard work.
You know, like
Hey,
static.
I don't know why you've been rocking a crying emoji, but sure. Max Copeland, thanks for the 499.
Burn it all.
He should be one hit. No, he's one. He survived.
They're going for the name shout. Put their hands.
Fuck's sake. How did he survive that?
Luzu, thanks for the 199. Predicting the white 70s shirt from Lamp Box and Streamer. Wait, this one. This is my only 70s ish looking. Wait, really?
I see eyes.
Like in the
Sure, that donor was sent before I started streaming. Also, we have enough gold. Fuck. 400 kilograms for research.
There's some
Yeah,
interesting
practice,
bug.
or for negotiation purposes.
Haven't gotten this bug yet.
So yeah, that's like by the NPT, it's a weapon
I
program.
see
that
red.
you want to do. You can authorize shooting. Follow the NPT.
Guys, I need help.
Heading to blue.
Let's go! That's the whole point of the DPLA. The whole point of the DPLA is that they decided that normal NPT status is not
Okay, now it's fixed.
appropriate for Iran because they couldn't be trusted.
I've been working on a special cocktail.
Never mind, it's not fixed.
Keep up.
Give me this.
Start goal by the flash.
Stay 2 steps ahead of death, my friend.
Well played.
Well played.
Let's push blue.
This is gonna make a hell of an explosion. Well played. Defend Greenwich.
Oof. Hold on, there's 3 there.
You can see the big mountain.
Well played.
Let's push blue. They've taken our green guardian.
But Iran retaliated. And I will say,
Green Walker is under attack.
should just start writing scripts. Because it's like, once you learn about weapon wings, you learn that it's like, this is DM
Right.
I had a DM from a viewer, and they asked me, do you think Iran is going to be dumb enough to strike Americans? And I said, they'll do something simple, like maybe strike an evacuation base.
Okay, for food.
And then the day later, they did it. they struck.
There's Wraith.
Stay safe.
Destroyed the Guardian on
No one
Blue.
died. I don't think anyone even got hurt. I think there was ample warning.
I'm
given.
coming for the guys middle.
Standard. Almost. Like the day afterwards, Qatar closes their airspace. The United Kingdom and America talk about anticipating threats. Then a couple of hours later, a strike happens near Doha.
Cut them down, Shiv.
Okay, 3 people there.
Not even a difficult prediction, really. Just Iran. Poor Iran. You would really think that they have more up their sleeve. You would think they had more up their sleeve. So, we know the answer to this, the conclusion to this story now. But
Yes, Vindicta. Pick them off one by one.
in the last 48 hours, where Trump announced a ceasefire. Said it was agreed, there would be a pretty slow ceasefire. Wound down 12 hours, it only ended upon the 12th hour. They announced all this, but then
The
I remember
spirit
watching
urn is
it
waiting to be
last night
claimed.
and constantly refreshing pages to see if there was any confirmation from Israel or Iran that the ceasefire deal had taken place. I couldn't find any evidence. It took ages. It just seemed like Trump had unilaterally decided there was a ceasefire. But even to the point that this is Iran's foreign minister, shortly after Trump,
chance to
saying,
shape
as
your
Iran has
destiny."
repeatedly made clear, Israel launched war on Iran, not the other way around. As of now, there is no agreement on any ceasefire. However, provided that the Israeli regime stops the direction against Syria, at 4 a.m. Tehran time, we have no intention to continue our response afterwards. So he's kind of implying a ceasefire there, but I think he's spinning it. That's the impression I've got. That's the impression I've got. And then, lo and behold, the military operations are powerful armed forces, very much. Together with our
You never should have messed with me.
and we responded to any attack by the enemy.
Always need help.
There was a whole issue here where
Our
Israel said that they agreed to the proposal
I'm gonna push up.
after it was 6 a.m. GMT on Tuesday. Then a few hours later, Israel accused Iran, and Israel accused Iran of wanting
And be blessed.
Trump got so mad. Oh
The
god.
spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
See the enemy.
Israel saying stop these bombs, stop the bombs. He gives an interview.
Go.
He's so. I don't know
And
what
like-
happened. My head is telling me that.
Took way too much
Trump
damage there.
maybe
What
spoken
the? I'm taking
to other
mostly
officials
spirit
about a
damage.
ceasefire deal, and I think Trump is the
Let's
kind of
see.
person. And he's done this before.
Test the bullets.
I
Spirit.
think Trump
Gun spirit. Gun. This guy's gun.
had them both saying
don't-
verbally.
You're looking to survive.
Yeah, I think we're good.
You
for-
came to
yeah, I think
the
we're
right
okay
place.
to, call a ceasefire at 6 a.m. GMT, 4 a.m. whatever the fuck it is. We'll finalize a few details.
Sounds good.
Later call. And if Trump says yes, then he puts it on Twitter. Because Trump's the kind of person. I think the way that the way he talks.
Let's
it
push
sounds
green
like-
here.
I see paradox.
He sounds like he just believes that the way these things work is that words are just said and then it happens. Like he's the kind of guy to make a deal but not have it in writing. And I just think it's not.
The spirit urn
was put into writing. I think he just
Careful.
announced it. Can you imagine Trump at campaign? Trump would actually walk out of the campaign and just say that there are two things.
Careful, Inferno.
He would do that, wouldn't he?
Well played.
The stupid rat. Fucking bastard just
I
hides.
will it to be true.
Scum, and so is MS pilots that put their lives in the line. CNN is scum, and so is MSDNC.
Thank you.
Box of bullets for the damage.
I'm going in.
They're not after the pilots, they're after me. They want to try and defeat me.
Urn has been dropped.
I'm on yellow.
Iran will never
Help me with the urn.
From there? Absolutely not. That place is under rock. That place is demolished. The B-2 pilots did their job. They did it better than anybody could even imagine. They hit late in the evening. It was dark. No more. They hit that target with every one of those things, and that place is gone. But when I see CNN all night long, they're trying to say, well, maybe it wasn't real. It was demolished. It was demolished, and you take a look at the pinprick, and you think, that place is gone. Now,
Okay, he doesn't have intel. He doesn't have a damage assessment. There's no way. If you're saying you look at the pinprick, like the holes in the ground, where do they go? They go through the holes and they blow up. Where? Can they blow up here? Or here? Here? The pinpricks don't actually need to go. You say they hit the target, but we don't know what they hit or when it. We don't know. But that confirms he hasn't seen a damage assessment yet. He's just going off that public.
say, I think CNN ought to apologize to the pilots of the B-2s. I think that MSDNC ought to apologize. I think these guys really, these networks.
I love it.
Okay, Paradox. Tornado's ready.
Now saying he's attacking the media and his opponents because they hate the truth.
I see Wraith.
We have gone full
These cable networks are really, you really are. You're really. You've got listeners. I say
Green
that
Walker is under attack.
Let's take out Wraith.
But I think CNN is a gutless group of people that run it. Nobody knows it. It's all fucking done.
Mirage continues to buy us time, so we make
MSDNC, a guy named Brian Roberts, he heads it. He's a disgrace. He's a weak, pathetic disgrace.
I see Lash.
Ready to go where I'm needed.
Yeah, I do. They
I see Paradox.
Israel violated the agreement. Israel, as soon as we made the deal,
Let's go to
came
York.
out and they dropped a load
Okay.
of bombs, the likes of which I'd never
The shuttle is ready to help us.
biggest load that we've
How
seen.
can you literally say those bunker busters are like nothing you've
You're
ever
Well
seen?
played.
Israelis like in Iraq, just like nothing you've ever seen. Hey, what? What's his memory? Does Trump just have no memory? Like everything he sees is like nothing he's ever seen. Is he relearning the world every 5 minutes? What the fuck?
I'm not happy with this. You know, when I say, oh, 12 hours, you don't go out for 30 hours and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if
We make a
Israel's
good
going
team.
out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot. Perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy with that.
Hello.
Calico.
Green Walker is under attack.
Let's take out Ivy.
They can't hide forever.
They don't know what
They destroyed the Walker on dredge.
it didn't land. I'm not happy about that.
I see Wraith.
Let's take out Wraith.
That's my thoughts exactly. had to deal with the two biggest fucking assholes I've ever met, Netanyahu and Mahmoud Abbas. Yep. Yep.
Hold on, I need to fucking do something. How long am I dead for? 30 seconds. I can do
I
it.
feel you, Donald.
Hey,
Swear
Loner,
word. Hello.
can I do some? Can you ask you for a favor real quick that only you can do? Can you unban someone called Anas Yassin that I banned on accident?
Walker.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Yes.
Fuck they're doing. That's true. That's true.
And
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
thank you, Hermes.
Don't let them mess with me.
Thank you.
I have TPM.
Look at that.
I'm going right.
Molding wall. He's
I need help here.
an adult teenager. That poor guy. That guy is
Go
shit
mid, go
himself.
mid, go fight.
I'm like just being focused by this person. I can't get away.
Yellow Walker is under attack.
He storms back to
Flash.
his vehicle.
Okay.
Put that in Truth Social.
Yes. I'm TPM.
My power is your power.
Kind of both
Free,
sides.
free, free.
Wow.
Push the wave.
Yellow Walker is under attack.
I'm gonna get counters,
They've
bro.
taken our Yellow Walker.
There was, but no, I don't want to. I'd like to see everything calm down as quickly as possible. Regime change takes chaos, and ideally we don't want to see so much chaos, so we'll see how it does. You know, the Iranians are very good traders, very good business people, and they got a lot of oil. They should be fine. They should be able to rebuild and do a good
TPM,
job.
hold on. We can fight,
Never
we can
gonna have
fight.
nuclear, but other than that, they should
On green, don't fight blue.
Well, now we know. Now we know that nobody is regime change.
Never mind, I lost. I probably lost mid, by the way. And secret shop.
Yeah, there's 3 people.
Going to shop.
I can pick them up. Pick them up. He's dead. Paradox on top.
Chicken one shot me.
Let's take out Paradox.
Nice try, buddy.
Go mid. Go mid.
Let's go big.
Give me a sec, I need to heal.
Yeah, you have
The Iranian
42,
president
don't worry.
announces end of the
Flash have ult.
Iranian President Masoud
And Bebop, you just hook?
announces
Yeah?
the end of the 12
Yeah, they can tank it.
by Israel in a national division.
Why the fuck did it target me?
I see
Come on.
Calico.
Can we focus Calico?
We are witnessing the establishment of
Ah!
I'm dead.
Help. Under toxic. He's dead. Continue fight. Go lash. Help me!
I'm the Ivy.
Help! Oh my god.
lost a bunch of their
Don't-
scientists, a bunch of their top brass.
Don't finish me.
Nice.
Guys, please. We lost game, don't worry.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I needed it to heal, I told you. I was stuck at 400 HP the entire fight.
Big ouch.
Well played. My opportunities.
Damage to American base in
Wait, did you see what I did, Sterling, with my counterspell? I counterspelled the beam.
Them from progressing further.
Probably one of the most satisfying things you can do.
He's so bad, but I have ricochet, we can dev.
Missile barrages in Israel, downs aircraft, destroys high rises, or air base.
This ability is, it's 1 second for spell berries. It's, you have to perfectly time this. It's annoying.
Protect the stronghold.
Wait hook. Go back.
Guys, they will be careful.
Well played.
Well played. Good job.
Spirit Resilience is probably a buy here. Just too much fucking damage from him.
Only
Well,
eyes, and
it's spell break.
Take out Ivy.
The fucking rats. Oh my god.
Hello.
There is one. Very good.
We got their front runner.
They really have to use the
Feel the killing blow to be instrumental in their death.
What?
I hear someone jumping around.
Careful, they still have a radio.
Did I get on this as well?
had all the others like around.
Careful there.
Go back. By the way, next time, please save me, because I'm so strong.
So strong.
Am I doing the thing? Chat, is that real? Is this real?
Calico, Arctic Blast.
There ain't no way. I don't believe it. I don't think this is real.
Need help here?
Echo. Is it on?
Not much of a choice, man. Don't fight as I get fucking double ulted. Fucking hate this character. Leech would be nice. Spiritual overflow would be so nice. Inhibitor. I need ricochet. No, I need something that does damage. Lucky shot?
I haven't even seen what memories got to show up
Leech. I know what would help me do some damage.
Liberty solo. Flash coming clear.
During TV host Amir Hussein,
We are not converted to Shiism. Shias is for losers.
We can continue fine. Okay, then chase.
It's the same channel. Name Corn.
آقای ترامپ، آقای گروسی و همه اونهایی که میخواستید مردم ایران دستی بزنید، ما وارد سیاست ابهام هسته‌ای شدیم. ما اراده بکنیم هر سطحی از غنیسازی رو بخوایم انجام بدیم، به هر میزان که مواد نگه داریم، به هر کشوری که خواستیم صادرات کنیم و از هر کشوری خواستیم واردات انجام بدهیم. در هر جا که دلمون بخواد تغییرات سیاست تغییر خواهیم داد و به هیچ کس هم پاسخگو نخواهیم بود. کما اینکه همچنان احترام می‌ذاریم به نهادهای بین‌المللی، سازمان‌های بین‌المللی، اما نمی‌توانید ما رو استثنا کنید در دنیا. مردم ایران دیگه اجازه نخواهند داد و این موضوع رو هم سید عباس عراقچی با صدای بلند در مجامع بین‌المللی اعلام کرده است و می‌کند. اون دوران تمام شد. رویای نفت 70-80 دلاری تمام شد. دیگه ما که در نمی‌کنیم قیمت نفت در دنیا چند باشه تا یاد بگیرید احمقانه تصمیم نگیرید، احمقانه انجام
Just push all lanes.
Those talking points are basically identical to 2000.
Can I
Finely cooked. Pretty
get
cooked.
leech?
That. This video is not stable. There's no way. What the fuck? With screens? It's South Park. What the fuck?
Garlic on yellow, you push wave.
There's no way. That's not real. Fuck off.
Acorn, Sinclair. You can just stick to
The
Zorn.
spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
We'll never know.
You just need to wait time.
Being like, look, here's how you know it's from state media. Is Iran all the broadcast stuff? Like, is it state media?
There's 5 of them here. I'm dead.
So,
Yeah, they're inside of our jungle
I
hiding.
don't know. They're just insane. They stack so they
maybe
do
I'll
so
ask them.
much,
Maybe
but
I will
we can't do anything every time. We just need to wait hook and fight.
Every time we wait hook, we don't fucking nothing though. We've been trying that. Like they're just they're just ganking 1v5 every single time, and we're just letting them. That's what's
Stop go out.
happening.
Stop go alone.
What do you mean? We need to push. We have no flex slots. They're just gonna win the fucking fight if we
Wait.
don't fight them. Like
Wait for a kill, get money.
wait for a kill to get money. Kind of dumb, but whatever. That's the only thing we could do.
Unstoppable on using Victor.
This is kind of GG.
Fight, 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 fight.
Yeah, this is like such a dumb ult.
Fight, fight, fight.
There's no way they can stop this, right? Yeah. Such a dumb fucking character. Like, he just builds tanking, he does damage. He has an execute, he has a fucking stun that cancels any ult in the game. It's so stupid. Fucking hate games like this.
And then the other I don't know who this person is, Lindsay Ballant.
It's so unfun.
Not only would Kamala have bombed Iran, everyone currently insisting she wouldn't have would be using Beyonce gifts to celebrate it. Wow, brilliant. And then she says, if the Dems won, libs would be at brunch right now, and they'd be quote-tweeting pictures of dead children saying Wakanda forever, and they'd be laughing and posting Taylor Swift gifs and West Wing quotes, and then they'd pour a little bit of baby blood in the noses, and they'd tweet at Kamala,
What the
"You
fuck
go,
is a
girl,"
loner?
And then they'd sit on a throne of skulls and sing songs of praise for the first non-binary drone pilot. It's like that whole stupid like left-wing caricature of a liberal that doesn't actually exist. And Hassan replies, I don't think it's far-fetched to listen to what Kamala has said on Iran or Israel, and what she's chosen not to say post-election, as the Dems' current leadership refuses to use the 85-5 issue of going to war with Iran to their advantage, even in a calculated, cynical, partisan way. Contrapoints. She supported JCPOA, true. There's no way she would have ordered a preemptive strike like this without congressional approval. She's far from perfect, obviously, but the assertion that she's no different from Trump on this is
I need to convince more people to play this game.
Damn! I mean, she's right. She probably is more supportive of JCPOA than I am, but... yeah, why the fuck do you think Kamala would have done the same thing as Trump? It's so fucking crazy.
Then why does it do that? Why the
These
fuck
things
does it
were
do that?
easily
I don't know.
predictable from the Trump administration. From November, and the reasons for that prediction were clear as well. Trump, despite his rhetoric, appointed a bunch of people who want to bomb Iran. That was the Republican position. It wasn't a Democrat position to say we should bomb Iran. There have been Republicans who are in Trump's administration, including Hegseth actually, not to mention Huckabee and all the rest of them, These are people who have wanted to bomb Iran's nuclear sites for years, some of them decades. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the same as what Kamala's running on. No, you fucking idiot. You don't know anything about anything, even your own country. I gave it a like. I didn't want to give it a retweet. I feel like if I retweet Natalie, it'll probably...
Right.
There's probably a
This guy again.
The world we live in. Yes, she's the one that said they don't want power, they want to endlessly critique power. The problem is that Hassan said that retarded fucking statement about how we have no proof that Biden or Kamala or Trump...
What is this, Bill?
And now he's...
Oh, it seems fine. Seems fine.
Stuck. He's trapped.
Hank is in trouble in Furnace, and you alone have the power to save him.
Ready to use
Deploying 2
Sleep
million
Dagger.
Mexicans.
Ready
Hassan
to
will be
use
like,
Pummel
well,
Punch.
yeah, I know that it's deployed, but the pirates would have done that. Okay, I'll admit it. I don't think Harris...
I wonder if you guys can hear the what's up.
On her personal website she created because she was banned from Twitter after doing January 6th without official confirmation. Why was this being criticized? Actual. No, I did not watch trigonometry with Alec Lamar. Why the fuck did I watch that before? Especially that I can watch the finest minds in the country.
Going back.
I'm busy. Very busy. Listen, I don't know what to do, okay? I don't know what to do.
Get fucked, Jacob Lash.
There was no imminent threat to the United States when Trump made this decision to do what Bibi wanted. And I want to be clear here. This was not Trump's decision. It was Bibi Netanyahu's decision. And that is the reason that he did it. And we're very aware that Israel is dictating our foreign policy, and we would now like that to stop.
He hates nuclear war. Working on a special cocktail.
Yeah. And I think he really believes he did the right thing, and I don't think he's being duped.
What Americans now are searching for.
Back and Bill O'Reilly. What a fucking trinity.
Vivo business.
Dude. Oh shit.
They'd like to
He needs to go back. We got him too low.
Without all the ideology, without all the hidden
Vivo business.
Are you done with Donald Trump?
He's been a chronic disappointment.
He cancelled his healing.
Okay.
American first services. The foreign policy violence which I'm a master, and that is what
Benny Moore's video dropped. The Benny Moore's video is like he's been calling for tactical very
Okay, I could not keep focus, he was
like,
his
if
one
America
HP.
doesn't help, we're gonna have to use the only weapon.
I'm dead here. Oh, maybe not. He's gonna chase me.
Or try to force him to party.
Among those on TV praising
Okay, he's not
the
choosing anymore.
All of whom have been described as unfit to be president, and much more our veteran things than that. But the strongest opposition to US attack came from within the MAGA base itself. Those on the Tucker Carlson, the Steve Bannon wing of the movement, believe that the no more foreign war principle is not only integral to the MAGA movement, the entire reason to start this research.
No, I'm not. I can see my levels. I'm not a bit quiet. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Three prominent concerns for very different things. Various different stages, including
Thanks.
welcome back.
It's good to be back, just in time for World War III.
We make a good team.
So happy. So there's nothing Candace would like more than an actual.
Ah, fuck's sake.
between Israel and
Bro, Yamato missing, guys. I just got out.
because that would be her ultimate content. She would chase you so hard.
I'll throw in a free kick.
Can you take advantage of that?
How is motherhood treating you?
Okay, never mind.
Treating me great. I'm exhausted.
Just
as
5
is to be
counts.
expected with a newborn.
No, not you. The green lane.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm coming.
Let's talk about ending World War II.
So I got affliction on me.
You are implacably opposed to what? But Israel now
Try to go back if you can. Nice.
Trump came out and he gave us a promise that we were not going to involve in wars. I'm going back to 2015. Why do people get so excited about Donald Trump, who was then an unlikely candidate who's being smeared by the media as being Adolf Hitler? Well, it was because he
We should have
recognized
died
that the
to
American people
That's
were
why
being
I should have
forgotten
go back.
while we were giving billions of unaccounted billions, by the way, for these
You
never-ending
can farm
wars.
this way if you want.
And so it's one of
Oh, do you want me to pause?
the earliest reasons
Can I
that
speak
people
with
got behind
someone,
him and got
please?
behind his vision. And so we're opposed to a regime change because America has a kind of
Coming back.
It's a 12-day war. America got involved for 1 day. Come on.
has a lot of problems.
Go back to dudes.
If I was Iran and there was
Don't go.
fire from Israel and America,
You will die there.
so just claim victory, make some AI videos.
Soften him up.
Shooting protesters.
I parried at the last second, man.
What? How did he not get parried there? Did you see that?
Yeah, the game has a bit of delay to parry, I don't know why.
in the sense that in his first term, he was
Good job.
killed General Soleimani.
I'll take the tower if Yamato is not missing.
ISIS and went after them. Ferociously attacked
Actually, I
Syria,
can't, I think.
but they killed American
No, you can't.
Yeah.
you know,
I
he
don't
dropped
have wave.
a
Do you have speed boost now?
in Afghanistan.
Ah, okay.
Like he never-
I'm boosting
Yeah,
and
Pocket is trying to kill me now.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Argue that has been argued. Because he's not declared his own.
Trump has never been an anti-war. He's never been anti-war. What he actually was.
Oh my god, they're 1 HP.
I'm dead. They both ulted me.
Against wars that I don't get to choose to be a part of. If Trump gets to choose, he'll do all the wars he wants. And these morons just didn't realize it until they got involved in a conflict that kind of seemed like it involved. Right? Why are you so... Trump is literally like... Before the election...
Once this goes off, all they can do is burn.
Zog conspiracy confirming ever find than Trump. Trump is the ultimate...
But that's what. What the fuck? I got stuck on notes. Behind it.
He defunded UNRWA, he defunded aid to the Palestinian Authority.
Okay.
Interesting. Yamato missing.
What the fuck, man?
Guys, like, she can't keep missing without any warning.
How are you surprised? How are you surprised?
On anybody. What he's done is very
Now you say that, man.
Iran's nuclear capability. Because of the latest and that therefore weaponization
Our blue
moving
guardian.
at a pace it couldn't be
Thank you so much for coming
How are you guys getting fucked on green with Abrams and Viscous?
Are we fucked right now?
You're 1 and 4, so yes.
You wanted to
Room with us?
Your lane is missing and you're 1 and 4, so I'm gonna say yes. What the fuck? Are we getting fucked right now? Are we getting fucked? Yeah, bro, you're negative. And your lane is missing.
Pocket is missing.
I mean, he dropped bombs. He dropped bombs in Iran. So yes, we are a part of this war, whether we like it or not. Iran is now speaking and saying that they're going
Let's
to
go help
shut
you.
down the Hormuz Straits. There's going to be impact.
Oh, what happened to that? They voted on it in the parliament. Obviously, the parliament is far from the final say.
Our yellow guardian.
Did they do anything? Did anything?
But it's not order.
Nah, I can't get them.
The lash is missing now. Yamato didn't get stunned. Okay, she got stunned. What the fuck? Visual bug, my god.
I don't know, the entire... it feels like just us two are fighting the entire fucking map.
Well, you know what? We didn't formally declare
Let us hop into raids.
Lash and Yamato are both on this lane. What is this? This fucking lane is useless.
Yeah, Lash on the roof.
Dropping bombs at the behest of Bibi Netanyahu, which brings me to the second point. The reason that America launched a regime change is because Bibi Netanyahu is demanding it, and that answers the question as to why there is this split in the MAGA movement. What we are seeing right now is the infiltration of Israel first.
I don't know what these senses are. Are they real? I know they're being used.
People, the neocons, people who have always wanted never-ending wars, and the people who have recognized that following Israel's foreign policy initiatives has led to America being on the decline. And so that's where I stand. I am with the MAGA people who grew up, I call us like, you know, Generation 9/11, who were told that America was going to be running safer, cleaner. All we had to do was agree to go to, well, ironically, war with Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction. It's all the same rhetoric.
They're so fucked, man. Oh, see, the people who take this position, they're so fucking lost in the sauce. Like this Iraq obsession. We live in interesting times. The intel the exact same. The information we have for Iraq, the exact same as what we have with Iran. No, it's not. Iran was really saying they're open about the fact that they want to open a new enrichment facility.
3 people here.
All of the same tactics of trying to
There's just no.
It is not my business to affect a regime change in Iraq. It's simply not our business. It doesn't impact.
Good job. The green fucking guardian that they focused so hard and griefed us to protect is now gone in one go. Fucking useless bastards.
That's regime change. Really, that's what's going on. It really calls it decided law. So, okay, well, I want more.
It doesn't matter in this game.
Politicians saying things and them actually doing the action.
Only team work.
What the fuck is Israel gonna do in Iran to push regime change? What the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna send? You think they're gonna send people down there to, like, set up a government? Are they gonna fund a particular group? Like, where's the evidence of any of this? MIGA, the MIGA movement.
The MIGA.
One way or the other. And we also are completely done with the idea that this decades-long idea that we're doing it to spread democracy because we believe in international liberalism. There was no imminent threat to the United States when Trump made this decision to do what he wanted. And I want to be clear here. This was not Trump's decision. It was Bibi Netanyahu's decision. And that is the reason that he did it. And we're very aware that Israel is dictating our foreign policy, and we would now like that to stop.
Oh, so I came to help and you just left. Got it.
You shouldn't be fighting them.
I shouldn't fight at all. I should just focus on farming. This team isn't fucking helpful.
So I'm really over this idea like somehow Israel has the moral high ground and we have to get behind them.
I didn't say
We
that.
gotta go after the bad guys.
I wasn't saying that.
I need to focus on.
But it's relevant. If you're going to call Iranians terrorists, if they right now had an open concentration camp where they were mass killing their own people, we would all be saying this is ridiculous. So it's really that you are concerned that at the same time, they are executing a genocide.
Again.
So, who's the bigger terrorist is the question today. I would say, as an American, that...
Well, I mean, yeah, if Candace calls it the Holocaust, that probably means there's not much to worry about, right? Because Candace think the Holocaust was grossly exaggerated.
Someone's in shop here.
Okay.
If we're going to get behind the regime, it should be in Israel first. So that would be my position. I think the position of a lot of people who are waking up to the fact that Zionism has brought us nothing but grief. Even one positive thing that Zionists have contributed to America, that us fighting these perpetual wars.
I just can't do anything.
Technology, even like consumer.
I just have so many people just not fucking help.
Oh my god. Pocket's 1 HP.
Yeah, they're a trade partner.
This is I'm done.
On behalf of Zionism has contributed to America.
But can you also recognize that Israel, placed where it is, as a tiny thumbprint in the middle
This is
of
the
a
end.
region where you have massive countries full of a lot of people that want to wish them harm, and in the case of the terror groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, actually want to get rid of Israel and all Israelis together. Can you accept that if you have a huge nation like Iran, and they are facilitating terrorism with that purpose, that Iran has to defend itself? Now, I would not disagree with you about what has been going on in Gaza last time. I'll be very clear. Thank you, Ash.
That's enough for me.
Don't chase them.
Vocal on my criticism of that. Nor do I disagree, by the way, that it wouldn't help Israel if they did have regime change. That, you know, it wasn't violent anymore. So on those points, I think we have agreement.
I won't spend all my time to secure.
For a long time, said Iran cannot have a nuclear bomb.
Teleport alt easy.
Oh, okay.
To believe that was terrifying.
Why do I try to
terrorism in the region. And I think you took the action for that reason. So I don't really agree.
This is GG. We won our lane. We were fucking our lane.
I think he's doing it.
And then the enemy lanes.
Iran does not have a nuclear weapon. Enough about 9 to 5. What about that 5 to 9? It should be the most comfortable part of
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Cozy earth span sheets are temperature regulating and designed to wick away.
Our blue who's with me?
I love how, like, literally no punishment, bro. You're full health. Push. You're full fucking health. Bro, Abrams, you're full health, and you're afraid to push towards them.
Are you expecting American troops to fight this war and die on your behalf? Or are you gonna bring the Israelis back?
Oh, okay, you don't speak English. No, but never mind.
I can feel how sad you are. I can feel how difficult it is for you to see Israel teaching the Iranian regime
that you're sad about the Iranian regime getting targeted. Oh, because you hate the Jews and you hate Israel. You genocidal prick.
We should want regime change. How much we do is a different story. There are a lot of ways to achieve regime change. None of them involve boots on.
Bro, there's something about John Bolton's entire.
How is your life, Kankana?
Everything about his face, his head, and his mustache. Why do I now associate John Bolton's?
I don't know, mine is good, mine I'm already there. I'm not bad.
I believe in us.
I believe it's really good. No, no.
You don't like shopping.
I already have a lot of shit, I don't need to buy more.
Let's push yellow.
Did you hear there was a jank?
Green Walker is under attack.
Filmed last weekend. IOI was there and said jank. I bet he does. Well, jank They always have been. The fact is that they've just had moments from time to time. And it's such a fucking. It's probably like.
Interesting.
And it's also one of those shows that serves absolutely no purpose. And these random shows serve a purpose, right? The background. Like Steve Bannon's show or Tim Pool, they serve a purpose, and it's to trigger MAGA bros and make them love Trump even more than they already do. That's their role, right?
Good job.
And they do it well. What the fuck is the purpose of TYT? What is the purpose?
They've taken our Blue Walker.
Even aside,
Yeah, I know this person. This haze has always been bad.
Okay, it's when you need help, just count somebody else, okay?
Are they talking to?
But what the fuck is? What is TYT for?
Okay, got me siphon bullets.
You think that he can come and dictate to a country 80 times?
Why oversee is enriching to military drain? Why
Does Israel have nuclear weapons?
to answer what you're saying, but you're not acknowledging me as a person.
President Trump kept the whole world guessing over whether the US would strike Iran.
This cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater
Pushing
than
blue.
we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember,
There is
there
a TP
are
grenade.
many targets left.
Can only give damage and go back.
Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal.
Go back
But
now.
if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill.
Well, there are many targets left, the President says, and if Iran should play ball, the United States will attack them too. The administration is great care. War and regime change is not the aim.
Is the United States now at war with Iran?
No, Kristen, we're not at war
that's a
with
pretty
Iran.
strong
We're at
word.
war with Iran's nuclear program. We don't want a regime change. We do not want to protract this or build this out any more than it's already been built out. We want to end their nuclear program, and then we want to talk to the Iranians about a long-term settlement.
Yeah, go for it. Go push yellow.
This mission has not been
There's
about
two around blue. We can take blue. I'll go to the other side. One behind you in front of us.
posed by the Iranian nuclear program.
Go back.
The President, though, is not quite so clear. He posted last night, it's not politically correct to use the term regime change, but if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why shouldn't there be a regime change? If the past 10 days show us anything, it's that any
I see that spoiled brat.
Donald Trump's strategy based on breadcrumbs is purely speculative.
You just helped your survivability.
Pocket 1 HP on me.
Of whether to
Coming.
back him on striking Iran.
Bro, why don't you help me, man?
I tried to come to you, but I had right behind me. She's chasing now. She's still here.
Like, this pocket is retarded. We just need to go to our name. Then it just choose one every time.
How the fuck did he hook me, man? I even fucking dodged out of it.
You can oppose Western involvement without supporting the Ayatollah.
What is my ping on the server? Like,
Against a nuclear Iran, while unequivocally condemning the suffering it's now inflicting on the people of Gaza. Breaking news: the world is complicated.
Such a
The
fucking
events of the past few days.
It's so freakishly English.
I'd like to welcome my panel now, Anna Kasperi.
Bleach. I'll get this. Healing tempo. Does it increase his fire rate?
Souza, host of the Business Decisions podcast and retired
Wait,
engineer.
how do I apply a heal to myself? I don't have anything that applies a heal to myself.
Or he's at least an election with stolen guy. That's who he is, right?
Wait, how do I apply a heal to myself?
Yes.
Is it the ult?
State under George George W. Bush or General Kimmons
I would have to get radiant regeneration for it to
military perspective,
actually help.
how successful do you think first the Israeli strike on Iran be?
I don't know if I'll get healing tempo next. I mean, the healing effect this is fine and all.
I know that
Ooh, that's why debuff resist. If you get debuff remover, you get it, and then you get fire rate and movement speed. Pretty good. But that's only cooldown on it's not that great.
There's somebody on yellow.
we don't have the bomb damage assessment yet. I think we need to wait for a technical assessment rather than a rhetorical assessment. So let's give it time. But I believe that General Kane is right when he says partially destroyed. There may be some reattacks when the bomb damage assessment comes back and says this is how much we take it out, and to take it out to your standards, to the military standards, we need to reattack this method. So I think the next time we'll see I believe that we'll respond to an Iranian attack on American forces, embassies, and bases.
How likely do you think that Iran will respond by directly attacking American forces?
We've seen this before. When Qasem Soleimani was targeted, they sent 12 ballistic missiles into Holland, have taken a number of casualties and prideful nations, the axis of resistance needs to demonstrate protection. But I don't know. They won't be the last. They'll be very, very surprised.
Heading to York.
Bebop's on the roof. There's always going to be, they're going to strike back.
Take the walker.
Some of you go, at least two, and take the...
We can take... Let's take two... Why not take two guardians for the flux off?
There'll be nothing but action.
Careful for a hook. They're chasing.
That's what this is. Anyone who's pretending like this is about nuclear weapons is lying to you. Again, the United States is going to fight another war on Israel. And I just want to ask you this question real quick.
They're both very low. Just get away.
Pocket is gonna spawn. Go back.
Or to other European countries. You guys got what you wanted. You guys got your war. Are you expecting American troops to fight this war and die on your behalf? Or are you going to bring the Israelis back, tell
No,
them
we
to put their
chill. If you need
fatigues
to
on
farm,
and get
we
ready
can farm.
for a
We
ground
have all the
invasion?
flag
Because if
slots.
they want regime change, they're going to need a ground invasion. American...
I don't know why when you hear Jank or Anna say, oh, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. It's like, you are...
This would be insanely good.
If you want to understand people like lonerbox, study the Israel and Hamas, study the groups. The lonerbox Muslims are an outgroup. Sure?
Oh, that's just good.
What? Okay. Why didn't you just call me Islamophobic? Right. I know you're really upset that the fucking Axis is crumbling before your very eyes. And the final boss.
I'm gonna need some ammo.
Help the team.
I'm gonna TP to try to stop him.
I see rain.
Above us. This pocket's trying to chase me.
Good work.
Warden's coming back to you. Careful. I'll try to TP from behind.
Burn it all. Only burn brighter. They could be anywhere. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I wanna save.
The rejuvenator is ready.
I'll pay her.
It's only people.
I know, still.
Somebody can grab the air.
Okay,
Rest
sure.
of us maybe push.
Okay, hold on. Why is...
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Israel and self-defense, and Iran talks about Israel being destroyed.
Careful, Viscous. It's only us here.
It's a total inversion of motives.
Much like Israel has with their over 90 nuclear weapons that they don't acknowledge, of course. They're not part of the non-proliferation agreement. It's really interesting comparisons there.
Okay. As you have to leave, I'll come to you in one moment. I just want to ask the General to respond to that. Is there a naivety by many on the left thinking about Iran's intentions?
Flash no ult for now. But he's gonna... Yeah, he's no. Be careful. He's gonna ult. We can stay.
At that level, and you have enough to build potentially 10 atomic bombs.
We can stay to that.
I don't know what else.
Oh, what the fuck? Thank you.
And today's sponsor will help. Cozy Earth
I'm gonna try to swap people by the knife air wrench. Okay, got people.
They're soft and breathable and guaranteed.
Focus better.
10-year warranty. We don't love that.
You have proven yourself worthy.
I don't know how that worked.
Up to 40%. Cozy Earth.
I've watched this ad so many times. I just.
Well, Hazen and Furnace, this guy is fucking useless.
Sheets, clothes,
Okay, 38k. 38k. How much damage did you do? 26. Shut your fucking mouth.
Stay cool.
Listen, I think we need to recognize that for the past 30 years, Prime Minister Netanyahu
Fucking
has been
idiot.
warning the world about the Iranian
One sec,
nuclear
baby.
threat. What is different about today? Listen, the
Cherry,
excuses and the rationale that was used are the same ones that could have been used 20 years ago. Fact remains, October 7th changed everything. The axis of resistance and the ring of fire was a deterrent to Israel ever since it was established. Hundreds of thousands of weapons, hundreds of thousands of missiles and warheads were aimed at Israel and could, as was said at Thermopylae, could blot out the sky and overwhelm any kind of air defense system that the Israelis had put up. Since October 7th, the Israelis have methodically taken away and torn away and destroyed most of that capability. Deterrence was off. This is a once-in-a-lifetime generation for the Israelis to attack, and every Israeli pilot for the past 30 years has wanted to be the first one in the cockpit to end that nuclear program. The fact that the Ring of Fire was destroyed and it was now a manageable threat from Iran, no longer deterrence. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity, and Netanyahu took that opportunity.
Final question before I let you go.
But it wasn't Israeli pilots. It was American pilots. Let's be clear about that. American pilots did this incredibly risky mission. Luckily, none of them got hurt. But this is going to start a full-blown war with Iran, a war that the United States should not be fighting on behalf of any...
Can she elaborate on that? Can we just clip that? Can someone just save that statement? This is going to start a full-blown war with Iran. Does she think that America and Iran are, like, based on what we know now, going to go in a head-to-head, what, like an American invasion? Like what? Because the Iranian president has basically just said that it's over. Like they've called it a 12-day war. That's it. They're done.
Okay, next one.
Any foreign country, including Israel.
Okay.
It's unacceptable.
All right,
Unacceptable.
we don't actually.
How many years do American taxpayers and our members of our military need to be slaves to the Israeli government? I need someone to answer that question.
Okay. I know
Zog.
General Kelly does have to go. I just want to ask you before you go.
Zionist occupied government.
Commander has been comfortable about what the IDF has been doing at the behest of the Israeli government in the last 3 months in Gaza.
Well, I'd rather answer the question directly of Gaspar. And look, as somebody who's worn a uniform for 30 years, the conditions that had been set by the Israeli Defense and the Israeli Air Forces and Mossad meant that this was not only the most lethal attack since Hiroshima, but it was also the safest attack. The fact remains, the IAF had wiped out the air defenses. Mossad had put a lot of pressure. This was the safest operation, not to include the Great Deception Plan, where President Trump used Winston Churchill's axiom that the truth is so important, it must be a bodyguard of lies. And I would tell you right now, there's not an American pilot that was worried about this attack and had anything but pride for this attack.
Okay, and just finding the answer to my question?
If it was about Gaza, again, I think that when you... I certainly don't commend the killing of innocents and civilians. But you know that when the enemy wraps itself around civilian targets...
I don't want to do... I want to do...
You support genocide.
I love...
That's what genocide is? Okay.
You're okay with it?
It is now a military target.
She's so
I don't
funny.
necessarily see at this point that it's genocide for the simple reason that the Gazans and Hamas have an opportunity to end that, and that's to return the hostages.
If I could run away,
That's the border, and nearby the chicken farm and the base itself, both were hit by anti-tank missiles. They didn't hit tanks, they hit community, homes, civilians.
Oh, bro. This is gonna be a counter lane.
Nah, we mean
What do you mean he's a counter? You and this, both these motherfuckers are counters.
Listen, you hook them, I stake.
I hook them, he fucking shoulder charges out.
I
trust
every single one of them.
Yeah, I know.
In previous actual genocide,
You know it. They're shooting civilians at humanitarian aid hubs, dozens of them on a daily basis. Literal children are getting shot in the face.
It is a good time.
It's a genocide.
It's more right. It is a good time for me to leave. Okay. I thought we were going to have a discussion, not propaganda.
Why? Why did you just decide that this is like the describe? It's funny how Jack is like all about reaching over, we're going to reach over the aisle, we're going to push people over, and Anna's just like coming in here and hitting like a wrestling promo. Yeah, get out, we don't want your get out. Like, what the fuck, man? You're fucking guests on a talk show. Like, other people are supposed to talk.
We're going to join on the panel by Carl. Mojave Afrasiabi, the rest of the US, spying, being targeted by Joe Biden. But before we speak to him, I want to talk to Jonathan Conricus. A lot has been said in the last few minutes. What's your response?
Well, hello everyone.
Uh-oh.
You know, I can, even though I've never met the President Romney on this, I don't think we've ever even communicated on X, but I can feel your frustration. No, don't interrupt. I can feel your frustration. I can feel how sad you are. I can feel how difficult it is for you to see Israel teaching the Iranian Israel winning on the battlefield. I can understand that it's frustrating for you. I can understand that you're having a tough time dealing with reality. I can understand that you're suffering because you seem as if you are totally fixated on Israel. And frankly, really your talking points are tired. I'm not here to answer your questions, Mrs. Interrupter. I'm not here to answer your questions. Last time I checked, this wasn't your channel. This wasn't your channel, and you've done nothing but interrupt and talk nonsense. You've only been talking nonsense so far, and I've been saying
welfare. Does she not realize, like, do you think America, why does America just decide to give Israel shit, like, for nothing? Do you think that's why really, Americans, Trump of all people, are the deal, the selfish fucking businessman? America and Israel have deals with each other because they serve each other. They do things for each other. Israel has to do things to us. I think America would help them to the same amount. No, I think it's so welfare queen Israel.
Your lives and politely
to your screaming.
Guys, we need to hear it. Don't talk over each other.
She sounds like the kind of person who, if you believe what she's saying, why is she bothering? Just like, she's literally just like, yeah, I can't talk to people. I just get triggered. I can't explain myself rationally.
I don't know. I've never seen people with these two fucking characters play more passive like I was playing fucking, I don't know, Wraith.
Do your own show. Talk to an echo chamber. You don't want to talk to people. Why are you here? It's so fucking...
Let's take out Prim.
I can't do anything.
Let Jonathan say what he wants to say.
Listen, Pierce, this isn't going to work. Clearly, you can see that she's here to instigate.
Let him talk, please.
She's here to instigate. She is here to instigate. She constantly interrupts. That is not a way to have a meaningful discussion. And if I ask you to kindly put her in place so that at least I could say 2 or 3 sentences. Okay? That's the first one. I can understand the frustration of so many people that are Israel haters, disguising as liberals, disguising as humanitarians. I can see and feel, and I even have compassion for your feelings that you see the great empire.
Okay, can you just make a point? Come on.
Against us, it is being decimated piece by piece, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. And it must be frustrating. It must be frustrating to see Israel defend itself after a Hamas attack on October the 7th.
Oh, she actually just said it's not. Okay. She just said that occupied the American. Oh, she's like a. She's zogging. She literally just zogged out. What the fuck? She just went Nazi JQ. You know that, like, Zionist occupied government, that turn of phrase is a Nazi phrase, right? This is, like, based on conspiracy theories. Again, it's always, you look back to some quote, some document from, like, 60 years ago where someone said something and then something
They both have ults.
5 years later.
I can't play Cook either.
It's a conspiracy theory. Zionist occupied government.
Someone escaped me.
You know who else?
I love that.
Because he say that when Nasrallah argues that it's
They all now understand why they're both counters.
That's fighting anti-Semitism. So what is this? It's an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. even very far left people recognize this as an anti-Semitic risk. But there's one like David Knight, I'm sure.
Let's see him stand against something like this.
Be gone one day, and I can't wait.
To see Israel persisting and winning and defeating our enemies despite the efforts of the likes of you and many others who have teamed up against Israel. And I can understand the frustration, but guess what? It's not going to happen. Your opinion isn't true. It is not reality-based. Just like you just said in the beginning that Israelis are fleeing. On the contrary, Israelis are lining up and there's actually a national airlift to get home. There's an Israeli national airlift to get Israelis home from all over the world, from Greece and from Cyprus, so that they can come home to be with their family as Israel is being
Go back to Israel. Put your uniforms on.
All right, I'm going to bring in Dinesh here. I would appreciate if everyone just let each other talk. Otherwise, the viewers can't hear a damn thing. Dinesh, thank you for your patience waiting so long to speak. First of all, what is your... I mean, look, there's a lot of speculation about what Donald Trump may do next. I happen to think that he's instinctively anti-war. I don't think there's any chance for boots on the ground here. I think if he could make it one and done with the strikes that he ordered, I think he would be happy with that as he was with the strikes against Syria, against Soleimani, against Baghdadi. You know, he's a guy that can go in, targeted and out. I don't think he wants anything.
I'm coming towards you guys.
However, once you do something like Trump ordered this weekend, it can be out of your hands. It really depends how Iran responds. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think that we are learning that Trump represents a repudiation of the Bush tradition, but he doesn't represent a repudiation of the Reagan tradition. Trump is quite willing to use force, but he uses it discriminately, he uses it quickly and decisively, and Trump's own rhetoric very much supports this. I think that a lot of this anxiety is because of the bad lessons that came out of the Iraq war. But Iran is not Iraq, and Trump is not Bush. And the fictional weapons of that destruction in Iraq are not the same as functioning nuclear facilities enriching uranium in Iran. So I think that it's important to look at this situation for what it is. Now, you can argue that the world is not better off if Iran doesn't have this nuclear task. Whether there's a 50% chance to get there, a 70% chance.
Yo, 7? Bro? Hello?
Yeah, since it's above zero,
nice.
You have to ask, okay, whose fault is that? Who moved it above zero? Because those guys are in big trouble. Those guys are fucking around.
This is a fanatical militant regime. It is different than places like China and Russia in that it has always had an ideology of global involvement, global disruption, global terrorism, death to America. You don't have to seek for a motive here. They deliver it to you from the Iranian parliament on a pretty daily basis. So the United States has very definite interest here. The interest is change, although I for one can welcome it. Who can argue that Iran might be better off than the mullahs? And I think the big losers here are in fact Iran.
Zach was wrong about that earlier. Like, people in America and Fox News, they do say the crazy mullahs like all the time. That's how they describe Iran. It's those dastardly mullahs.
Keep saying that they're not going to do like the regime change thing, but I don't understand that because then won't Iran just like come back and
You get to wait 10 20 years before you have to worry about that again. Right? Because they do this anyway.
Oh, sorry.
as far as regime change, the problem is that I think everyone in Israel and America would like to think is clever enough to understand that if there is going to be regime change in America, like you can't force it with military might because you don't want to be forcing a power vacuum from the outside. Because right now, the big fear is that the so if you get rid of the Ayatollah, the current regime might very well be able to
I'm going.
who has the means of violence? Still the RHC, and it might be the more rebellious. You do what you can.
Yeah, okay. I get it. In that case, then would you agree that America didn't need to Israel out if it isn't all about regime change? Like that, I guess that's the other point that confuses me. Like,
Push
it
up
feels
blue,
like
maybe?
Israel had it handled.
No, Fordo Fordo because its facility is deep underground, so they don't have the ordinances. They don't have a bomb. No, the bunker buster is a massive ordnance
I'm being chased by 2 people here.
Right. Okay, those are my questions. I'm just trying to think things through because, like, my God is like. I guess I have to think about it more. Okay. Talk to you later.
Stop gooning, chat.
Hamas, but also the global left. The global left has
Need help. I'm below.
The Iranian president has announced the end of the war.
Hello, Tony.
Trump has announced the end of the war.
Our Green Guardian has been destroyed.
The problem is with the Iranian president. Usually, they're going to say
I don't know. I bought enough time to get some help there. Way too much time.
Bad fight, man.
Our yellow wall is
Doesn't matter if you have time to us. It's just a bad fight.
Warden, you're about to get attacked by. Sure.
Throw napalm.
You're okay with that? You don't think there should be more damage, more change?
Would I want regime change? Not really. I probably could like the way the current government is probably needs to reform. Might sound regime change, but like maybe like, well, I don't know. Like probably like the same thing as like Israel, right? Like they can have like a more like a more open.
Hazes around here.
is waiting to be
Yellow needs help.
But if I were to make fucking the fucking uranium shit again, make it abomination.
They will curse your Vindicta.
Good job.
Where's Abrams?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's my kid.
That's not really you wanting to, that's just you getting drafted.
Go turn.
I missed my one.
Well done.
Yeah.
Headed to blue.
Careful,
partnered in
Gwen.
a way with these Hamas radicals. And so they are taking a tremendous beating here. All their idiotic campus protests are for naught. So this is why we're getting all this screaming and hysteria from Anna, because she realizes that not only is Iran going down,
by a genocidal regime that we're unfortunately
Help me. Like, just look, you're spectating, bro. You're spectating. Flash, you guys are spectating.
He's talking about Gaza. He's speaking about Iran, bro. What the fuck?
This is so obnoxious, man. These guys are so fucking annoying.
Disgusting.
Anna, your personal assaults against me are not going to work. Believe me, I've been through worse. You are not going to have any impact on me.
Sustain, sustain.
Anna, you made your views about Jonathan clear. Alright, can we try and keep things, please? That's our problem. It's a bit pointless screaming at music. Let me bring it in, if I may.
I mean, what do you call a regime that slaughters children willy-nilly?
You can have your arguments about it. And by the way, I share a lot of your arguments, but I think abusing another guest on a panel for as long as you've been doing is a bit pointless and self-defeating. I don't think viewers like it.
You don't think he deserves a little bit of abuse, considering what he's been in
Sure, and you've given him more than a little bit of abuse.
What do you just want this production panel for Anna to be like, I see paradox. And then on each side you've got this face doubled and then doubled and mirrored this side, and they just.
Our green world is under attack.
Is this the world Anna wants? Is this the world that she wants? Does she will only accept make the universe? I don't know if I can. I'd have to do this in a more sophisticated piece of technology, okay? But it seems like what she wants is like this kind of thing, right? Copy. Okay. She wants it there. And she wants it here as well. And I invert. Let's just show that she wants.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
This would be a productive use of the time. If the show
I don't think I can get the yellow.
Would this be a good performance from Anna Kastarian? This would be a productive conversation? The fuck?
Let me bring in our other guest who said absent a word. Let me bring in our but the big question I'm going to put you up is, why were you enriching uranium to 60%? You had no intention of building nuclear weapons to a weaponized degree. It makes no sense.
Mr. Morgan, I'm very unhappy with how you mischaracterized me a minute ago. I was not charged as a spy for Iran. I was an international affairs consultant for Iran's mission for 13 years under UN norms and guidelines. And in the last 24 hours of the first Trump administration, he decided that I'm in violation of US law and brought these phony charges against me. What I was doing was in line with all the other consultants for other country missions, none of whom have registered as a foreign.
Okay, but everything I said was accurate. So let's get, look, everything I said was accurate. So
no, you are not accurate, and you're not putting yourself up in.
Well, you were accused of spying, and you weren't part of my job.
Fine. Major losses.
Well, fine. Let me ask you two questions. Let me ask you two questions. Let me ask you two questions. Let me ask you, can you stop talking?
Let me ask you two questions. One, any opinions on James Bond's character? Who was your childhood hero?
I'm sure you will. I look forward to receiving it. Let me ask you two. Let me ask you two questions first. Is it true that you were accused of spying? You were.
No, I was not.
What were you accused of?
And I sued successfully the UPI.
I said, is it true you were accused of spying? Is it true you were accused of it?
No, absolutely not. I was accused of violating the Foreign Agent Registration Act, FARA, which requires registration, but not for people who work under the UN mandate.
But you were arrested.
Anyone who says the IAEA said there are no weapons program. There's no weapons program. Those fucks, they literally say, because Iran didn't let us inspect the places that we wanted to, we can't determine determination of whether or not there's a nuclear. Like, it's so fucking dumb. Oh my god. This is what I get for being otherwise quite okay? That I'm a cuck. That's me, okay?
Ain't going well. It ain't going well.
I represented myself.
Fine, I didn't say you were found guilty.
No, you accused me of being working as a spy for Iran, which is an outrageous lie.
I didn't accuse you of anything.
No, you said that I've been charged with being a spy.
No, I didn't. I said you were accused of it. I did not say that.
What the fuck is this?
And when you watch this back, you will regret your outburst. You know what? Do what you like, mate. I couldn't give a damn.
You know, I'm a plaintiff against Harvard. I represented myself
Good for you.
for 30 years.
Do you want to do an interview or not?
I'm in the U.S. Supreme Court.
Do you want to do it?
The IAEA said that they weren't an imminent threat. Yes, and this is where you get into this problem of defining imminent by IAEA standards versus in terms of imminence, we don't have case law for does imminent mean that they have to fucking launch the weapon at you? Because having a program, that's not imminent. I see Abrams. You have a weapons program. That's what it's done. So do you really have to it's fucking weird. Like
I see paradox.
But I don't think it needs to have been imminent in a colloquial sense to warrant a strike. If you think that, then you're retarded. I don't know what to say. I think you're a dick if you think that. But it needs to be imminent in a colloquial sense. If imminent in a colloquial sense means they fired the weapon, right? Or they've at least said, yeah, we're gonna fire the weapon.
I'm in yellow. And push walker.
At
I'm
this
coming
date
green.
Time, like within this year or something. Like that's imminent, okay? But
Push, guys, push.
obviously.
Come
That
towards
surely
me.
can't be your threshold for when they're allowed to take action. Yeah. That's
One shot table, one shot table.
He's so angry.
That wasn't my question, was it? That wasn't my question. You said
That's so good.
You're not answering my question. My question was why
Oh shit, it's awesome.
enrich its uranium stock using consent. That is my question.
What you said that IAEA says that there's no other purpose for it, it's a lie. There's no such a thing in IAEA report. The IAEA report of March...
Then I buy Unstoppable.
Today, 2025, says, and I quote, since February 2025, Iran has been facilitating the implementation of a strengthened safeguard at its facilities. Now, is that the profile of a nuclear program?
Said that Iran was
60%.
obfuscating, not allowing access to
Let me answer.
Let's not forget the last
60% impeachment.
You're not even part of Oh shit. Okay. If Israel was part of
Someone take her.
That change your opinion of this even
One shot any to me.
No.
Impeachment has medical uses
you
for
running the
medical
show?
items.
Angry
It is
screaming
not,
lady?
it is that
Oh, no.
violation of the IAEA safety. All the facilities that were bombed were violate
Just let's
international
left.
safeguards. And it should have been condemned immediately because it's also a violation of the UN Charter because Iran has not threatened the US. US engaged in a unilateral act of militarism against
Your
Iran.
leader, your supreme leader, has
Are we going to
literally...
get to an answer
He's
why the
literally
Iranian
said
regime was
death to
enriching
America.
to military-grade uranium? Are we going to hear why, Mr. Negotiator? And again, I hold you in high respect because I think
Saying to go.
that this has gone on for so long. But can we get to the answer of why the Iranian regime is enriching?
And you think that it can come and dictate to a
Can
country
we get to an answer of why your regime
hallucinate.
is enriching to military
Hallucinating.
grade?
Oh my God,
Why
it's-
it
Let me
builds
ask
a
you,
heavily
has Israel
hardened
got nuclear
facility
weapons?
underground 80
It was,
meters
it was.
underground? Why do that if your
Hey, yo.
intentions are peaceful? Mr. Negotiator, you don't do it if your intentions are peaceful. You have done it passively. That's no reason to build
You are such a hypocrite. You think that Israel
Hayes has unstoppable and she's close.
The last report of the Atomic Agency Board of Governors stated clearly, Iran is in violation. Iran is not allowing international inspectors to come and see, and Iran has enough fissile material for 10 nuclear bombs. That was the smoking gun that eventually caused President Trump to understand the severity of the situation. Yes, and that was what tipped the scales. That was what tipped the scales, and despite the efforts.
Look, people can't... If you all talk over each other, nobody can hear a word anybody says.
Well done,
Let me ask you, Mr. Afrasiab, let me ask you this. Do you deny all the records that Iran has sponsored terrorism through Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah going back several decades?
been very critical of Iran's support for Hamas. I wrote an article right after October 7th.
Because last time they're not.
Another thing humans are bad.
And in USA Today, denouncing Hamas's ISIS-type attack on innocent civilians, have been very critical of Iran's obsession with Israel in various books, including Trump and Iran right behind me, has been highly praised in Foreign Affairs, as well as many other articles. All of Iran to stop is their goal, because it's not in the
I see Wraith.
Let's take out Krim.
which incidentally, in 1984, Amiram Nir, who was singularly responsible for shooting out missiles to Iran defending against Saddam Hussein. Iran should be thankful to Israel for the support that was given to it to safeguard it.
You've now said something.
We got it
Don't
in
mind
the end,
me
Will. I always trust it.
You've now said something genuinely interesting. Right? You are Iran is not a peace conference.
Well played.
With groups that are wedded to eradicating Israel off the face of the earth. And that's been the problem.
Absolutely not.
But that has
and
been...
Iran should have never said Israel should be wiped off the map. Because it's contrary to Iran's national interest. The mullahs have done a lot of things wrong, and I'm on record, long
Well, that's good to hear you say it.
Huh?
It's good to hear you say that.
No, but I cooperated selectively with Iran for the sake of a nuclear agreement, which was a win-win and non-proliferation net plus. And President Trump made a terrible mistake, and Netanyahu's pressure to withdraw to set the stage for
The problem is, look, I've got to jump in, you'll be running out of time, but the problem is that the last report made it clear that the Iranian regime has been obfuscating and lying and hiding stuff and stopping them from doing their job. You have a significantly enriched uranium program going up nearer and nearer to weapons grade, and they're not allowing the inspectors to do their job. You put the 2 and 2 things together, and you get 4 if you add 2 and 2 together. Let me ask Dinesh. Let me ask Dinesh. Hang on, Dinesh, you wanted to say something quickly.
Little good
I
boy.
wanted to make a point about the issue of who is responsible for what. Now, when regimes start wars, they are responsible for the fate of their own children. I mean, if I come and do a home invasion on you, right, and threaten your children, and you strike back, and then I go grab my own kids and stick them in front of me and say, don't shoot, because I'm holding my own kids. The truth of it is, I am putting my kids in jeopardy, not you. You have every right to retaliate against me, and I am the one.
When Israeli civilians get killed, you better use the same.
Yeah, you can. And what does Israel do when strikes are coming to them? Oh, they have sirens all over the country and they tell their citizens to go into bomb shelters. You fucking retard. You stupid cunt. Jesus Christ.
Standard, Dinesh. You better use the same standard, but you won't. You won't use the same standard.
I want to hold you. I want to hold the panel here for 2 minutes. I want to just have a quick conversation with Ambassador John Bolton, the National Security Advisor to Donald Trump during his first term. Mr. Bolton, thank you for joining me. I realise you only have a few minutes.
Oh my God, not John Bolton.
Well, just Mr. Bolton, if you could just tell me, what is your assessment of where we are right now? With you have the Israeli strikes now, the American strikes. Many people fearing that Iran's going to react in a spectacular fashion by way of retaliation.
Misogynistic, Loner. What? Cunt. I'm not living by American standards, you friend. I'm not. Cunt is just like it's not like a misogynistic phrase in Scotland. It's not a misogynistic term. It's got a different meaning. It's not the same as America. Bitch means the same thing in America as the UK, I think, but not cunt. It's okay to call a woman a cunt in Scotland. Don't do it in America, yeah? Or you can do it in America, you just might have to explain yourself. I want to find the clip of me calling Amaranth a cunt, and she was so fucking... she was so taken aback by it. I'm like, oh wait. Yeah, that means we're in different... I'm not in Kansas anymore. Actually, I am in Kansas. Fuck.
Others think their capability to do that has been severely diminished. People fearing there may have to be a ground invasion and so on. Where do you think we really are here?
Well, I think we've made a good first start in destroying the Iranian nuclear weapons program and its ballistic missile program. I wish the U.S. and Israel had gone in together much earlier, but we are where we are. The president finally made the right decision. Now's the time to finish the job. And
this guy's wanted to bomb Iran for like 8 billion years. He probably does want regime change. Finish the job.
Finishing the job to me means overthrowing the Ayatollahs.
Oh, shit.
Peace and security in the Middle East while this regime is in power. The president, I don't think, is there yet, although he's beginning to signal maybe he is. Doesn't require boots on the ground. There are lots of ways to get to regime change. The population is extraordinarily dissatisfied with the Ayatollahs, and I think you could see fragmentation at the top. That kind of instability is what you need to bring the regime down.
But isn't the lesson we've learned from Iraq and Afghanistan, wherever we've tried to effect regime changes, it tends not to work. And in fact, the most effective way is to allow the people of a country, as we saw with Syria last December, actually doing the regime change themselves. Isn't that I think actually that's what Donald Trump was indicating in his tweet. I think that he was indicating a regime change coming from within, from the dissatisfied people of Iran, as you rightly put it. Not that there should be American interference facilitating any kind of regime change.
Well, there are two aspects to this. First is the removal of the existing authoritarian regime. The second is the creation of the substitute. I think we did the right thing in removing the Taliban and the right thing in removing Saddam Hussein. And in Syria, the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham.
Let's see.
Now, this guy is a regime changer. This is a guy who actually wants to...
His name is called Thrower.
I'm a wolf. It's so cool. Yeah, this is your guy. If you want to complain about regime change and like not really thinking ahead, he still thinks it was the right decision for the Americans to topple Saddam. He thinks it was all worth it. He's a fucking lunatic. Bro, you sparked a civil war that got like hundreds of thousands of people killed. Left the country in a fucking tatters. Jesus Christ.
Very Turkish help. So that's how it goes. Now the question is, how do the people in the country affected establish their own regime? And it clearly is the case that they should be primarily responsible. I said back at the time of the overthrow of Saddam Hussein that the U.S. role should be to hold the ring around the outside, prevent the Iranians from interfering.
Let's move.
And basically say to the people of Iraq, here's a copy of the Federalist Papers. This may be helpful to you. Why don't you form
A vessel
your own government?
wobbles on the lake's murky
How can he be
waters.
so fucking naive, man? He's so naive. A country riddled with sectarian divisions and like ethnic conflicts and a border that is far more arbitrary and was drawn by imperial powers, like with different ethnic groups being on borders where they have different regional interests. Give them the Federalist Papers, bro. Yeah, just give them the Federalist Papers. Give them the Federalist Papers. Kill me. Kill me! CNN breaking news. Where? On the website? CNN Live. Some reviews from the Times. Breaking news.
Political maturation by making decisions for other people. You enhance political
Who
maturation
are you?
by making them make decisions for themselves, including mistakes from which they learn.
Donald Trump is making slightly ambiguous statements at the moment.
-1. Oof, I can definitely push this motherfucker.
About his intentions, or is this all part of him not letting the other side know what he really wants to do?
Well, I don't think he knows what he really wants to do. I think he's just going around the circle now to see what he can come up with. But as others have
Definitely can't do
observed,
that.
one very important change that I think he's making is yesterday the vice president said, we do not want regime change in Iran. That is absolutely wrong. We should want regime change. How much we do is a different story. And I think Trump obviously is not going to contemplate putting troops in.
Breaking news. Breaking. This is U.S. Early suggests the strikes in Iran did not.
All right. Well, come on.
Destroy the core
Let's get
components.
you lot.
You continue forward.
What are they gonna do? Drop more mops? Get a bigger mop? We're gonna need a bigger buster? How? I did say, like, we don't know. That's why damage report, guys. Damage report. Don't just look at a fucking picture with holes in it. New banger consequence tweet. Damage report.
But I want to say again, there are a lot of ways to achieve regime change. None of them involve boots on the ground necessarily. This is a different context, very educated population.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we spit it up. Drugno. The twat's caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a.
You're shitting me.
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig. That's so.
You feel the slight.
Your twat's old chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
At least they've moved on from the Buck Angel thing.
Unclog your. But I'm warning you.
There's the matter of the gnomes, too.
Young people, 60% are under 30. They know they could have a different
They
life.
know
can see
not
it
to
across the
fucking
country.
mess with
Need to
me.
find a way forward.
I think things would move in a very positive direction without particularly significant U.S. involvement.
Mr. Bolton, I appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. I know you've got a busy day. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Anna Gasparian, I mean, here's my sort of issue, I guess, with a lot of people on the left in relation to this story is that you end up sounding like you're siding. Hang on 1 second, please. Please allow me to talk to different members of the panel. Is it on the left you end up sounding
What's
like
a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
a vile regime? You know, the Iranian regime
For a
oppresses women. Well, hang on. Let me hang on. Is it they oppress
I know what
women?
you're gonna say. I
No,
know.
but
I hate the regime in Iran.
Right.
I
So-
hate the regime.
So why wouldn't you want
I
it
hate
changing?
the mullahs. There are Armenians living in Iran right now who hate the mullahs. Okay, but regime change should not be spurred
No
by
traps,
the United
please.
States and Israel, which wants to install a puppet government on their behalf. And by the way, the Iranians know that. They know that. Polling indicates the vast majority of them want regime change. They don't want it to be done by Israel.
As you look
have
at
to
the
be clear about
skeletons.
that,
Dark
because I think there's
Justicia
intentional,
uniforms.
She's actually right about
These
that.
were
Some
Shah
points
worshippers.
more on
Her most
thinking that
elite
this is
warriors.
something that can just be
Still,
splurged into the scene by Israel.
this is
by
the
Israel.
city Halsin mentioned.
misframing or false framing of what's happening in Iran right now and what the population actually wants. Now, with that out of the way, my issue, Pierce, is that the
That's the
United
Shell
States
temple
has
there.
been expending its resources and has been essentially sending its soldiers to die in wars on behalf of Israel.
I think we've had 0 American deaths so far in this problem with Iran, but okay.
A country that
Not a
goaded us
single
into
American soldier
invading
has been
Iraq on a
wounded. Come
false
on, be serious.
pretense
Don't be
of
such a
weapons of
demagogue.
mass destruction.
Be
4,000
serious and
of
be
our
factual.
soldiers
Not
died
a
in
single
Iraq. You
American
didn't send
soldier
a
has
single
even been
IDF
wounded.
soldier. Not one IDF soldier.
Oh, she thinks that Iraq was Israel's idea, that Israel basically forced America to go into Iraq. She's so fucking dense, man. Yeah, because it was Bush's and Blair's fucking desire to go into Iraq. That's why they believed all the shitty intel for so long. Zogging out. She's zogging out. Not one IDF soldier ever went into Vietnam. I'm like, okay. Okay. Sorry. What the fuck, man?
Was sent to Iraq. Our soldiers died on your behalf, Kunrigan.
Shove
On
moss in your
country's
own
behalf.
gob and stay quiet.
I'm
You,
sorry.
grab a cane. That rubble needs clearing. And my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
Why? Why is that? How come you guys get the
Don't think I won't. Something spooks the dumb shits. So stop you. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
Let him
You're a
answer.
genocidal government. You guys
Let
make
him
me sick.
answer.
You're one of Near's, eh? Don't go bursting those head veins. I ain't joined your back-brained cult.
Even thinking about it.
We know that he makes you sick,
Maybe, you
but
know,
let him answer.
For God's sake, we're trying to have a conversation here. And I want to answer what you're saying.
Holy
And
fuck.
acknowledging me as a person.
Come on.
Screaming at me and looking like a lunatic. Keeps on screaming at other people. Could you for
One
a
more.
second allow me to say 2 sentences? No, you
Nice.
It's like as close as you get to just might as well be doing it. Fuck.
Anybody
In
but
Gaza,
yourself.
in an
You weren't
open-air
elected.
prison,
You
it
don't
hasn't
represent anybody.
Fuck.
You're a
because of
talk
your
show host.
There's an adamantine forge back. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is... Go on.
Talk show host, and you don't represent anyone. You used it and it's effective to accuse me of all kinds of nonsense.
The creature is disturbed, its breath quickened by anger and fear.
Not Israel. Okay. Pierce is normally more generous with the music.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No good.
Many and better
The Rothe
people
is more
before you have
agitated.
tried,
It
and they
utters
have
an
all
an...
failed. But let me tell you
Rothe,
something.
you've lost it. Put him down.
They always have been. Just because they've landed, like Anna landed correct on a few things. Every
Step
now
to
and
it.
then. She would say, "Oh, give her information," because like this is out of context. But like she would do that, but at the end of the day,
Why can't I aim towards him?
is so shown by
Oops.
to distinguish between different situations. Yourself supporting a genocidal regime
The hell's wrong with you, Brooklyn Hoon? Shit for...
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Again, I guess if you did
gone with the weave.
The Iraq war was Israel's fault. Yeah, I guess it would be very bad.
Oh shit.
If I may, Carve, let me ask Carve this question. Carve, in an ideal world, Carve, do you think... As John Bolt said, that the young...
You've been screaming over me the entire conversation. I've said one sentence, and I've been sitting here for 45 minutes.
I agree.
I would really like to say one sentence without her screaming like some crazy person.
Well, then
totally, totally.
Let's see if she'll let us
by her hate. Right. So I would like to say one thing. And please, could you contain yourself for 20 seconds? Could you contain yourself for 20 seconds, please? Like you've been screaming and ranting all over this debate, and it's not meaningful. People don't hear what you say. They don't hear me. Nobody makes sense of it. So please, do me a favor, and allow me a second. The Iranian regime now is struggling like any dictatorship with a new and dynamic situation. They're not used to not being in the driving seat. They're not used to not dictating in events. And for the first time in 25 years, Israel is taking the initiative. And Israel has now peeled back the layers of the ring of fire around Israel. And Israel is, yes, and I can say this not officially as a spokesperson, but this is what I understand. Israel definitely is trying to bring about regime change in Iran. Oh, why? Because it would be better for the region, for the people, and definitely for the
damage. Oh, he does it. He's tanky. Oh, okay.
Alright, but Jonathan, hang on. People, Jonathan, also think there should be... Hang on!
Just like old times.
You hate her, man. She's a big... She's a Zionist-occupied government. She did as far as the war was done by Israel.
Swords meet sorcery.
Greater Israel project. Even if you look at the map, okay, even if you believe that this is the policy of the government...
Come on, can't stay idle.
Iran, Bob. You think they're doing all of this for... Well, I think it's maybe like a few square kilometers of Iran.
I love
they
this
get
fucking
this strip here.
build.
This is what it's for.
So funny.
It's for this little this little blip here. What's here? Okay, they gave this up in exchange for peace. Plus also the ambition to get this. They pulled back from Lebanon. Syria, they've got the Golan Heights and they're a bit past the DMZ now. Jordan, they're at peace with Jordan. Saudi,
Whipping
they're trying to
can.
make peace with Saudi. Iraq, I mean, you need to go through countries that you're at peace with to get to Iraq.
Yeah, the man.
Kuwait. Why Kuwait? Okay.
Nice speckles, though.
Hey,
how much farther can I go?
Many people, Jonathan, also think there should be regime change in Israel because of what it's been doing in Gaza. So, there's a lot of talk of regime
elections
generally.
I
can't wait to
well, okay, but
but that's called elections.
Sure.
And I have many friends. I have friends and family who feel the same way, and I have others who feel differently. And luckily for Israel, luckily for us who live here, and luckily for the 2 million Arabs who live in Israel, Israel is a democracy. We get to vote. We get to vote.
Some
what we
rests
like.
better than
Currently,
none.
we have a government who I think is definitely should be criticized for many things and how it has managed those situations since October 7. But I think the government and the Prime Minister has done a very brave and good thing for the future of the region in attacking Iran.
Okay, let me give the final word to our Iranian guest. Over to you, Carvey, for your final word.
Well, Mr. Morgan, it is abundantly clear that two nuclear-armed states are ganging
I have
up
something to ask.
on another state.
If you want here to- and if you want-
using the lame excuse of
A sun dweller in these parts.
regime change,
Take a
partly
look.
because
Tell me what you
Iran is
see.
part of a new
And be
multipolar
thorough.
world member of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization,
Nice.
part of the BRICS nation, and the United States has been seeking a rollback of the historic Iranian Revolution for 46 years, and now are seizing on this opportunity.
The statues meander
in a very
too.
systematic
Anything
fashion,
standing out?
using their mouthpieces, such as your guests here, in order to provide the stage setting for this rollback strategy. And all these
Bold
spinners
is
like
not this
the
pattern.
warmonger,
What do you
Mr.
think?
Trump himself, labeled as a warmonger, he didn't like a war that, you know,
Several
didn't start in
hottest
the
of
world.
flames.
He's not
The
cheering Mr.
Alas,
Trump
you.
because
Let's see what you've got.
Mr. Trump is exercising,
What does this guy
implementing
got?
his script for regime change
School
in Iran.
fame death.
This is a travesty of international law, violation of the UN Charter. Most of the world leaders have condemned it. And Iran, by the way, has paralyzed really.
Actually, I don't think that's true.
Israel's economy is paralyzed
They
right
haven't
now.
condemned
I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true that most
That's all.
Muslims
It's
condemned
under
it at all.
financial hemorrhage, and hundreds of Iranian missiles have landed in Israel.
That's an important question. Has the Security Council commented on this? Have they said anything about? Because they had a meeting, didn't they? Does the U.S. Security Council want to come up with a condemnation? I guess they could as an American parliament with any condemnation of Israel strikes. But I guess you can maybe see if they vote on the other members. Well, then I think the Security Council condemned Israel for bombing the Iraqi reactor in 81.
Hold
I
on.
don't know if they condemned.
Another scrying eye. The same as the one skulking around the goblin's camp. Somewhere.
Head of NATO or is it a general in NATO?
Best to stay out of its way.
Have penetrated the paper dome, which you call Iron Dome, and you talk about regime change. Oh, look at the destructions in Tel Aviv that's making Tel Aviv into another Gaza.
You have my attention.
Okay, I've got to leave it there.
Let's get going.
Let's see. Yeah, actual underdog.
Honestly, I am completely and
I need.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm hallucinating. I am hallucinating. I am hallucinating. Okay.
The only regime
yes,
change
I know.
will be the genocidal.
Yes, control your panel. Holy shit.
Okay.
Do I have a potion of strength
I
here?
am hallucinating. I'm
No.
exhausted. I'm bringing it to an end. Thank you all very much. Well, joining me now is former Israeli Prime Minister and former IDF Chief of Staff, Ehud Barak.
I can definitely.
Prime Minister, Defense Minister, and IDF Chief of Staff. Mr. Barak, thank you very much indeed for joining me again on Uncensored. We're going to talk about...
See where the nose...
Training. Found a way past
If you read into the details of Iraq's negotiating strategy with Arafat...
Interesting.
Pretty fun. Clinton had to shout at him for what he was doing. I think he initially offered...
Can I not like push him and kill him?
I want to have a word.
Mythos. Who's Mythos?
66%. And Clinton literally had a fucking outburst, like shouting at him, shit like that, because obviously it was never going to be 66% ever. And the problem was that you basically put Arafat in a position.
Do I have any barrels? I don't want to talk to these fucks. I want to just kill them. But they're like a tough fight.
And the fact that he literally kept on jumping up that, like...
Alright, this thing.
Of you lot is getting tossed
more and
to a
more.
growth
It's like,
and eat.
almost like, again, Arafat has...
You better hope
but I don't
your
necessarily
little
blame
twisted
it.
tongue, the Crusoe!
The more I just, like, don't say anything and don't do anything, then I'll just keep on...
Move it!
Oh, that is long.
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry!
Attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
In a moment. First of all, what was your reaction when you heard that Israel had initially launched an attack on Iran? Because that must have been something that you had contemplated yourself when you were Prime Minister.
Mind Master. Okay. Yeah, it is one of the toughest.
Have to keep going. And away I go.
And he's dead. I can still throw one more. And then I can push this fucker.
Look at the Israelis music. Yeah, he is.
Is he gonna be able to get an attack in?
So it's basically positive as long as we
Oh boy. Got 2 attacks in.
compelling need to do it, namely that there was a genuine intelligence
Let's see.
proving that Iranian
No, I can't push him off now. Oh my god. Holy fucking damage, bro. Okay. Fuck you, first off. And secondly, fucking dipshit. Then Dex on this motherfucker. I need to. Hold on, do I have mass heal? I do have mass heal, it's kinda shit though.
whatever Moldova or the Latvian said, and even Xi Beijing about the
Thud.
Papu Island or Taiwan.
Okay. No! Fucking dipshit pushed me. My guy that pushes shit got pushed.
There is very significant that it really comes down, I guess, to whether people believe that Iran.
Attitude? What the fuck did I get attitude for? Oh, what? Oh, there's some. I've never had these people be there. Oh no.
To 60%.
Just
There's only
wanna-
one reason that you would need to do
Mind
that,
master.
and that is
Okay, it
if you're
stopped
preparing
working. Nice.
to weaponize it, isn't it?
There is no doubt that Iran intends
Look up there, Richard. That shithead fools.
of North Korea in a way kind of Pakistan.
Gotta get him out of there.
12-year-old's body. What's this gonna? Destiny versus Queenman. What's this gonna? What are they going for? The fucking super gay weight twink off championships.
First things
I guess
first.
Queenman does. He looks like he weighs about 100 pounds. So maybe Queenman could just kind of dance around him and do backflips over Steven's head until he gets tired. Maybe.
Of course you're gonna. Oh, this guy's gonna hurt. This is gonna hit me. Okay. The invis motherfucker, I have no idea where is.
Shit. Oh no.
Okay, they're attacking my boy. Nice.
Oh, that's a mad shot right there.
Okay.
That's definitely like
Won't last much longer.
200 miles an hour.
Gale, give me Gale.
Rough tempest I will raise.
It's gonna push everybody like this. So I need Twin Spell.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't work.
Ooh, that's a high testosterone strike if I ever saw one.
Can I throw something? I can't throw something.
Like when I'm talking to you guys, I usually talk at the I can see
Need to stay focused.
Okay. Stop rolling shit, please. Okay, he gets up. I can't push.
This will help with the pain. Take you.
Okay, that's a lot more healing. Fuck you, it's Don't attack Shadowheart. Okay. Okay. Is Dana against me? I don't get it. One of them is on with me. I don't have advantage against all these people? Shouldn't I have advantage? They can hit me. Path is interrupted. Okay. Okay, why can't it reach it? Can this reach it? Yeah, this. Okay, if I go interesting. I'm gonna have to make him win this so he stops getting fucked.
Yeah, I never did. But I was actually really given the way that he reacts every time he sees me in chat. I feel like I
should have thrown this shit. Force damage? Oh, so I need to use Gale. Fuck, not this shit. This bastard again. No! Okay. Okay. I'm gonna... First things first. Can I push him? I can definitely push him. It's 27 though. It didn't fucking do it! Oh my god. I need to fucking put it on him so he doesn't die next turn. Do I have a Misty Step here? This is annoying as fuck. Do I have anything that pulls? Oh.
Having said that, they were in 2018 when Trump under encouragement from Netanyahu. They were 18 months apart from their threshold nuclear state. As a result of America withdrawing from
Okay, I love being crit hit. This might be the end of the honor run. I've gotten further than I've done it before. Fucking everything's focused on him now. Okay. I should have advantage against these people. Why don't I have any? Oh, it's because of the scry. Oh my god. Okay. Why can't you turn invisible? What? I don't know. This fucking eye is fucking my dude up. I forgot the eye. This might be the end of it because of the eye. I didn't know the eye just fucks you over like that. Okay, so first things first is... Can I push this motherfucker off? I cannot push this motherfucker off. Okay. Reckless throw. Okay. Okay. He just needs to keep this motherfucker, bro. He's dead. It sucks because he's my main damage.
It's close enough.
Okay.
Enrich your range of 60% to do it to 90 plus, which is the weapon grade. In 2 weeks, having several hundred centrifuges, advanced centrifuges, some garage, some deserted mines somewhere in Iran. We do not pretend.
He doesn't know. Well, on that note, we do have some breathing. Okay.
I love just this motherfucker surviving everything. Okay, I should have just killed this guy, thank you. This sucks. Okay, why is the AI so smart? It kills you and then fucking shoves me off the edge.
Fake news, CNN. This alleged assessment is
Why do I just get minus attitude?
low-level loser in the intelligence.
Can I'm invis now? Can I have advantage against these motherfuckers? Before I do any of that though, fucking chug a potion, bro. Love that.
I'm gonna say
Bro, okay, maybe I'm just under leveled because they should not be having a I have the above ground. And she's dead. Yeah, GG's.
Even those who remember running after Israel in the 60s by the
The ogres.
The country was determined to reach nuclear capability.
These fucking two killed me. These two killed me. And GG. My thrower barbarian did its best. It was level 5.
It's probably a good
Okay.
wish for Israel.
Let me restart another run.
I think that Trump is for the one shot and hopefully not being reattacked.
Yeah, I got crit fucked that game. Holy shit, everything just kept critting me.
The second possibility is that a weekend and in a way
I want to make a character here and not play. I'll play a full run through, like, with it. But I want to know what I'm gonna fucking do here. Tiefling, for sure. Wait, hold on. No. Dwarf. Which one is... There's new classes I remember. Paladin, yeah, right, Paladin. Gold Dwarf. Shield Dwarf.
Conditions came to materialize. So that's the other for me. It's a good possibility for both Israel and the
Okay.
The third one is that we will end up in a special war between Israel and Iran. Our air force against their missiles. Americans might help us.
I don't want to do Paladin because there's new ones here.
Probably some help in
The new law? Oh, you Warlock? The reason I want to do Paladin is because you don't really get a Paladin. So, I mean, you can make him a Paladin, but... Let's see, what is... The Hexblade? The Archblade? Which one is the new one? It's not the Hexblade, though. The Hexblade is the new one? Maybe I should do a Paladin Warlock. I'll do Paladin then Warlock. Yeah, I'll do Paladin Warlock. Oath of Devotion. Oath of Vengeance. I like. What is this? Is the one. Target yourself around to target to attack to their attack rolls. That's for the Don't deal with consequences and fulfill your duties. Oath of Vengeance, I think. Right. This is the best one.
To turn into nuclear, the handcuffing of the NPT and turn nuclear several years ago. And they might reach the conclusion.
I think this one's pretty good.
That they were attacked by Israel, which is, according to foreign sources, a nuclear power.
I want to try the new one, fuck it. Acolyte, I need something that gives me charm, persuasion, and insight and persuasion. Yeah, that's the best one. One sec.
That's a fascinating summary of all the potential outcomes. I really appreciate the deep detail you showed there. And just before we finish, I want to ask you about.
Yes, I was afraid that you watch. I want to understand your question, so I tried to answer them.
No. I thought you painted the.
Speak English.
Yeah, I will.
I think definitely good to think of Iraq because for all his faults as a negotiator, he was a very
Radiant damage is very OP in this campaign. Wait. Radiant. I like. Hold on. Deception.
You painted a very
Outlander. I need this. Insight and persuasion are just so good in almost every dialogue.
Ask you about Gaza. It seems to me that Israel has been very strategic and precise.
And next, Lighthammer, Warhammer. Githyanki. I don't think Githyankis are very good for this, right? But they have master with every weapon.
Iran so far, and yet in Gaza, it's been completely different. It's been a strategy of complete
Half Orc. I haven't played Half Orc.
Death, a blockade, which many viewed as criminal starvation, consistent bombardment, and now people like the finance minister Smodrich, brazen.
I don't know which race to go though.
About cleansing Gaza of all Palestinians, which many would see as illegal ethnic cleansing. Do you believe that Israel's government is now perpetrating war crimes in Gaza?
I hope and believe
Githyankis are good at it? I mean, you can move. Proton, yeah, true. I can move around better.
Only detailed investigation will find it, but I want to clarify the situation. October 7th to 8th is a compelling imperative for Israel to make sure that Hamas will never reign over the Gaza Strip and being capable.
What do I do here? I forgot. Charisma. It's charisma and. It's charisma and strength that's mostly, right? Like charisma is for Warlock as well, right? Yeah, no, TVA just died. I started a fight and I got fucked by these two that downed me and then pushes me off the edge so I can't get myself up anymore. So they just kept fucking doing that and I died. So charisma and constitution. I don't need strength.
International legitimacy with us, always do it with a superpower on your side, and never
I'll do charisma.
the moral high ground. We are not a superpower. We are a tiny country, isolated, and tough neighborhood.
Like this?
Scandinavia will probably have to prefer to be born in Scandinavia, but you are there. There's no longer.
Yeah, it says here paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks.
Netanyahu in Gaza seems to forget all these elements and ignore the basic reality.
I mean, I can't. I might as well just put it into the strength because I can't. Bro.
Barack knows about like how much he's a former prime minister, but we probably don't give former prime ministers or former generals
This is the recommended.
special access to intel or whatnot. I think listening to his assessment.
This is good, right? I have good, decent strength as well.
Good party that ran against it. But it's also he does have the background.
Also, I'm gonna get another drink. I'm gonna make a bad out of it.
So
the only way to defeat Hamas and reach this operation is by replacing Hamas by another legitimate power, legitimate in the eyes of international law, international community, the neighboring peaceful or Abrahamic or the countries, and even the Palestinian state. So it cannot be a Swedish or British entity, it should be Palestinian entity. So the plan was on the table from day one. The President Biden even wrote it in an article to Russian Repository. He felt that he is failing to convince Netanyahu. It means calling upon inter-Arab force to enter into Gaza by the majority resolution of the Arab League, and if necessary also UN Security Council resolution, creating finance will come from UAE and Saudi Arabia. It needs a lot of money. A government of technocrats will be established. A bureaucracy of Palestinians being built. It needs some 50,000 people to run 2.2 million. And gradually a new security force will be built with the training of the inter-Arab force, which be Egyptian, Jordanians, Emiratis, and under American supervision.
No, I don't want to watch tutorials.
That Israel should put, number one, not a single individual
This is fine. We'll be fine like this. Constitution and then let's see.
The guy in the lab or the spokesman, not a single individual who was part of it or part of the massacre of October 7th.
I'll even. It takes two? That's kind of annoying.
Number two, the Israeli military will pull out at first to the perimeter about half a mile, let's say, all along the
I want charisma the most. And then put this. 14 constitution, 15 strength. I don't want to min-max very much. A lot. Let's see. Want male. What the fuck? I said male. Why is the faces still like...
Where to next?
These are not the male faces, right? I mean, I can change the stats afterwards, right? Why are the faces like this? I thought that... Okay, fuck it. I know I can get a good randomizer. I'm confused. Is there... Oh, that's... Okay, I was wondering. I have to click. I have to click the body type, not the male. I was wondering. I was like, they all look really feminine to me. Now we're talking. The man. Come on, give me a decent one.
There is one question I want to ask you. I want you to ask him. I agree with everything he's saying so far. That
I like that one.
they should move to another phase of the conflict where Hamas are just kind of like reduced to a bunch of like the odd fucking terror attack here.
Oh, this one's it. This one is it. Definitely it.
Security Council to rebuild Gaza and ultimately make sure that your final goal is not just Israeli security with your little buffer zone or whatever, but also that the.
What do you think? This looks like it for me. Let me get hair and facial hair. Get it on the same coloring. This looks fine. I think you need a darkerish color. I think this is. Yeah, the hair I'm probably gonna change. I think this is. I like the dreads. That one doesn't work. This one's fine. This one and the other dreads are fine. Slick back, no. This one's also good. Gandalf hair. Yeah, I know they're usually green, but I don't like the green color. That's why I mainly don't play Githyanki. So I make them really dark.
Of overt anti-Semitism. Well, welcome to you, Minister. Where have I been anti-Semitic?
Well, I think that during the beginning of the war, you were very clear on the right of Israel to defend itself after the assault of October 7th. But since then, by the way, you choose to bring people like Candace Owens, which is a Holocaust denier on your show, to bring Dan Balzerian. I think that giving the stage for conspiracy theorists, Holocaust deniers such as Owens, such as Evans, Balzerian, these kind of people, to give them your platform, I think you have responsibility. And this is a wrong decision to give these people such a stage. And therefore, I think, I'm not saying that you are anti-Semitic necessarily.
Well, you did say
that. These are
You did
wrong
say
decisions.
that. You did say that.
No, I did. Say
I'm just curious what
Okay, I like this hair.
What's interesting
Fuck
is
it.
the allegations that I'm anti-Semitic only began when I decided to start being more strident in my criticism of what your government is doing in Gaza. Which, by the way, hang on. I'll finish my question, which is a criticism shared by many of Israel's allies, by at least 2 of your former prime ministers now.
What do we name him? Boner Box.
People think what we've been doing in Gaza in the last few months constitutes war crimes.
Let's name him Boner Box. Astral knowledge, divine sense. Fuck it. Do not give a fuck about how the Guardian. Let's get the funniest looking one.
Let me be very accurate. As I mentioned before, I never said that you are anti-Semitic. I did say that you are.
And I was immediately bombarded on X and on social media platforms.
I like the. I need another tiefling. I need a tiefling. Tieflings are my pride and joy. Long hair tiefling.
When have I been anti-Semitic? As you know, I've had people on from both sides of this war for the entire time, many of whom have expressed very controversial views. When they have,
This one's fine.
Dan Bilzerian, people on the pro-Palestinian side, people on the pro-Israeli side, on the more extremist side, I've held them all to account. I've questioned every time I've heard something I don't like. What I want to know from you is, why do you think as an Israeli
But like I said, I'm not gonna play
or something.
I'm gonna save game and then quit.
I think there is no problem. There is no problem.
I don't know. When I first played,
What's happening in Gaza.
I was like, oh my god, a guardian? Oh my god, that's gonna be a party member.
Became recently the main platform for Holocaust deniers.
Absolute
the main
nonsense.
platform
Absolute.
from
Was it the Emperor? I never noticed that. No.
That just means you've never watched it.
Candace Owens this week she said that Mengele never made these experiments, these horrific experiments in Auschwitz, spreading conspiracy theories. So I think you have responsibility, and you can be much much more fair, and to bring.
No.
You don't think I've been fair to Israel?
What other games can I play? Hold on.
Just to be clear, you don't think I've been fair to Israel since this war started?
Look, I said at the beginning, I thought you were fair. Regarding Iran, I thought you were fair. Regarding let's
there is this Firebake game that I saw. It's kind of fun, but a little hard. A little hard.
Not necessarily talking about that criticism in particular wasn't about Pierce being unfair or not. It was about him platforming people who are Holocaust deniers, right? So that he basically gets these people.
Right, based as fuck. He's like, hey, let me just infect all these people. Get fucked, idiots. That might be the reason why he can like not let us get controlled by the Elder Brain. It's because he gave us the parasites, pre-modified parasites.
By the way, you know, they might say nice things on this show that you agree with.
I don't know anything about the Control Alan Wake universe, but the game was kind of fun.
Is that what you believe is the responsible platforming, or what do you do there? Because that's actually not a very easy question for Pierce when he's platforming visually, but it's not the easiest.
I also can. You know what? There's someone showed me the other day
I would say that
a game that I haven't played in a long time. Wait, I don't have Battlefield 1 on Steam? I should have it.
I would bring Candace Owens on because she has some very, at least, entertaining stuff to say and very curious things.
I don't have Battlefield 1 on Steam? Wait, do I have it on?
Benefit from being aired if they were aired in the face of pushback, so that people can learn pushback to the points. But
No, I haven't played since then, TV. I'm waiting for a fix. There's something wrong with like my account, I guess. I definitely have it somewhere, but I guess it'll connect me. Your games are heroes. So, wait, hold on, let me check something.
Let me give you some examples.
Yeah, look at them boys. Look at them.
How many of the hospitals that you've destroyed were Hamas run? How many? Give me a number. Give me a number.
I'm giving you a few examples.
No, don't give me a few. Don't give me a few, because more than half of all the hospitals in Gaza have been destroyed. Many others are almost irreparably damaged. How many of those, in your estimation,
let me install.
How many of those were Hamas run? Give me a number.
Why is it not letting me? Oh, I have to.
Shifa Hospital, which is the main hospital, by the way, is still functioning, despite the fact that it was a terror base. And when we raided the hospitals, 200 terrorists were arrested in Shifa Hospital. In Kamel Adwan hospitals in Jabalia,
I need to get my account for EA.
Just to be clear, are they all terrorist camps?
Most of the hospitals in northern Gaza,
so all the hospitals in Gaza are terror camps. So where do people go to get treated? If they're all terror camps, where do they get treated?
Were used by Hamas.
The point is that they use the hospital, which is still treating people. So people get treated in the hospital. They might not even see any military activity. But most of the activity was in the tunnels underneath the hospitals. But okay.
Israel didn't try to destroy the hospitals. On the contrary, she sent troops, infantry, to aid these hospitals.
So how did half
and
the
in some
hospitals
particular
get destroyed?
cases, during the clashes with the terrorists, obviously, and also with the European hospitals, we needed to close the entrance to the bunker of Mohammed Sinawar, the head of Hamas, who was hiding beneath the hospital. And the fact is,
hang on, Minister.
Okay,
listen, you're doing what many of the ministers have been doing in recent months. You basically cast doubt over everything which reflects negatively on the Israeli government war strategy. To which I say there is one very simple way that you can get independent verification of all the things you're saying. That all the hospitals were Hamas terror camps. That every story you read of this IDF making mistakes, killing people.
Which one is my fucking account then?
All of that, apparently, these are all just terrible mistakes, right? Why don't you let the international journalists from the outside come in and do their jobs? Then they can verify everything you're saying. There's a reason that the Israeli government continues to refuse to let journalists into Gaza. It's not for their safety. You don't care about the safety of journalists because 200 Palestinian journalists have been killed. I
definitely had. No, it was on Origin that I played it. I played it on Origin, not EA.
Many of these journalists were Hamas activists. who some of them also
Ah.
proud. Many of them, dozens of them.
So out of the nearly 200, how many were Hamas?
Dozens were part.
How many were
Dozens
Hamas?
of them. Dozens of them were part of Hamas.
Okay.
Many of them were Hamas.
Right,
Many of them were
so you see what
Hamas.
you're doing
Some
again?
of them
You see what you're doing again, right?
Abdallah al-Jamal,
You're implying that all
Ismail,
the
these
Hamas,
people-
Hold on.
all the hospitals are Hamas, all the journalists
I can't be
are Hamas,
asked.
everything's
I'll
Hamas.
just get on
Everything
Steam.
Hamas
Battlefield
is Hamas's
1.
fault. Every child that's starved is Hamas's fault.
very
Everyone who
difficult.
is shot in the queues for food.
It's
we've seen
8
in the last
fucking
week,
shekels
shocking
anyway.
to observe. Every one of those is Hamas's fault. Everything is Hamas's fault. The IDF does nothing wrong. The Israeli government does
I haven't
nothing
said
wrong.
that.
And there's a reason you can
It's
say all
very
this.
difficult.
There's a reason you can sit back and say all this. You don't let journalists in to do their jobs, to verify what you're saying.
That's wrong.
So you can
We
say
have
what the hell you like, and we
135.
all just have to accept it. You see the problem?
Is that a conversation or are you just giving a
No,
speech?
it's a statement. Let the journalists in to do their job. The longer you don't-
No, it'll just... I remember other Battlefields not asking me to.
From 80 different press organizations.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
were
Let's
attached
see.
with the IDF.
How long does it take to download?
obviously they were you don't want them to go free and be
Of course, you're worried
attacked
about their
by
safety.
bombardment. We are in charge of their safety.
Let me just end by asking you one more time. Can you think of any?
It's like 10 minutes to download.
I'm saying again.
No,
First
that's
and
answer my
foremost, I recall my tweet.
Answer my question. If you want to pour,
That's probably what the fuck happened. Origin doesn't exist anymore. So maybe my shit got deleted.
From this tweet, I thought we were going to speak about Iran. I thought we were going to speak about
I'm sure you did,
general
yeah.
issues
I'd rather
than
talk
just
about you. I'd
We're
rather
speaking
talk
just
about you
about
calling me
you know.
anti-Semitic.
I said again, your choice to bring a stage with your millions of viewers to Holocaust denials and conspire with
Who I
theorists such
challenge
as Dan
for being
Bilzerian,
Holocaust
Candace
deniers.
Owens,
Who I challenge
and,
for their
and
views.
give them the
As
stage.
I challenge people on the
without,
Israeli
and when
side,
you bring
and they
them,
say
you
outrageous
do not
things.
interrupt them. You treat them respectfully.
Oh, what a load of crap.
You treat
You
them
never watched my show,
respectfully.
do you?
And
You don't
when
think
you
I've
are
ever
bringing
interrupted
people
pro-Palestinian
like
Who did he interrupt with? Does he ever call that Candace an Holocaust denier? Maybe he has. Bilzerian, I think.
I don't have an EA account, so I don't know. If I had an EA account, it would be on that fucking email, but it didn't work, so
Not that I've seen.
no idea. Downloading
Candace Owens is smart
Battlefield.
to not do Holocaust denial, which is
Stellar Blade, the Gooner game.
accessible version.
I also seen Chrono Odyssey release. Hold on.
It came up with
Chrono Odyssey.
Owens now, two things. One
One game I'm actually
denier?
waiting
Because
for
6 million Jews
is
were killed by the Nazis and
when you're out.
it's called Arc Raiders, I believe. Arc Raiders, yeah, it's on my wish list. This game looks incredibly well made, and I cannot wait to play it. It's released. It's scheduled for 30th of October
That's roughly what
this year.
Natasha Hausdorff, amazing Natasha Hausdorff. You are treating her as a bully. You're treating her as a bully.
Really?
Harassing her later on in parties. This is very
Am I
embarrassing.
bullying you then?
And
Am I
by
bullying
the
you
way,
now?
your decision
You think I
to block
harassed her at a
everyone
party? Is that what you just
who
said? Is that what you just said?
You went and
You
said
think I
she
harassed her
wouldn't
at a
talk to me,
party?
so...
Wow.
I'm saying once again,
Wow, that's quite a
you are
claim.
blocking.
You were
you are
there, were you?
blocking.
Were you there for that?
What's it called? Arc Raiders is an extraction game that is different than other extraction games, which I really like, because I'm kind of bored of extraction games. So this changes the theme. PvE is a lot harder in this game. Dark and Darker is also like a really fun game. I want to play Dark and Darker again, but Dark and Darker is a lot more fun with a group.
I'm so sorry for your hurt feelings. I hope you're okay. It's amazing how easily bullied you all are. When you're asked difficult questions, you all play the victim card. You all start saying, I'm bullying you.
No, I'm not playing the victim.
Yeah, funny enough, you didn't do that when I went after the...
What is it with you people? It's just the...
Inscription?
This is what happens when you don't pay much attention to the Hasbro department. This guy's fucking useless.
When after people who wouldn't condemn Hamas, you all cheer me on, didn't you? That
What
wasn't
is
bullying.
this?
When I was
Oh,
interrupting
overwhelmingly
you,
positive.
That you thought was great interrogating journalism. But the moment I come after you,
What is
guys,
this game? Is it a horror game?
defensible actions
It is a horror game, yeah.
Suddenly I'm a bully. You see how pathetic that sounds?
You finished?
I'm not googling. I'm looking at Steam.
It's very hard to speak.
Not. I don't really do.
Can I say something?
You inspire thousands of people on social media.
I don't really do. What's it called?
And you have the brass neck to say I'm bullying you. Honestly.
Horror games. Although this is very positively reviewed.
Have I? I've conducted it.
Yeah, it's a card game. I want to see what games I have right now installed.
I know, sorry. confrontational Pierce is just kind of like.
Oh my god, I should absolutely. Okay. I'm gonna install this game that's gonna take like no time to install. And it's way worth. I'm gonna stream it because it's fucking hilarious. This game is like really weird.
Think so? Because I've never been anti-Semitic. Yeah, I do take it personally.
No. This game, I bet you've never heard of. I'm gonna show it because I'm downloading it and it's gonna take like no time at all. It's 2 gigabytes, and it's done. All right, let's play.
Let's go back to my tweet. During this tweet, I said that at the beginning of the war, you were relatively fair, but then you became the main stage worldwide of Holocaust deniers who are spreading conspiracy theories against the Jewish people and the state of Israel. I do watch.
I had one person,
and when you brought
guest,
Wait, hold on.
who represent the state of
Wait, why is it not showing up?
I'm sorry, you said something. I'm going to counter.
To represent the state of
To be
Israel, you
clear,
don't let them speak.
sorry,
Just
to be
like you
clear,
don't letting me speak.
Dan
You didn't let
Bilzerian
people
is
to
the
speak.
only
You didn't
guest
let
who
Natasha
has even
Houghton speak.
attempted to cast doubt over the Holocaust, and I chewed him up like I've been doing to you. So it's complete and utter.
So Candace Owens hasn't done it.
Is it this one?
He didn't have that Daryl Cooper guy on, did he? He didn't have Daryl Cooper.
Yeah, this game.
He did have Dave Smith defending. So that was a research.
You'll understand in a second.
Alright.
That's a nonsense. What you just said. Complete nonsense. And I will continue to go after people who say outrageous things which are not true. Whether it's Bilzerian, or whether it's you, inspiring people to view me as a Jew hater, because that is reprehensible. And just because I'm now more critical of your government, you should be looking at yourselves and wondering.
No, don't worry. This game's a meme game.
You can use this interview to have a serious conversation regarding Iran, regarding Russia. Speaking about you. All this interview is about you and your self-esteem and the fact that you were insulted because of criticism.
When you call me anti-Semitic, I take it personally. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for taking
I didn't say you're anti-Semitic.
What an incredible conversation.
Hold on. A fox? No, I'm not a fox, no. Oh, the game changed.
That CNN breaking news thing, is that
Okay. Fully armed merchant. This game is translated 100%.
This is the green right here. What are your feelings about the past? Just beyond the wall and talk out. What do you think about that?
For us, since the 7th October, we are about the war. Yeah, I'm for the war. Try to get.
No, it's not a fake MMO. It's an RPG.
We need to clean up. Going inside. And clean it all.
The items that you get are what makes this game. Once I get some items, you'll see. The sound design isn't exactly great on this game, but it's funny. Okay, let's see, what is this? Okay, now we have the sword. Pants. Squish, squish. For real. Okay, the sword is different now.
this guy, that could be
Pretty much every single weapon's like a unique attack pattern, which I really liked. But it's the meme weapons that are fun about this. My stance broken. Alright, sharp lance. What does this do exactly? Deduct an additional. Oh, I remember this weapon. So if the item is replaced, the attribute changes will occur. Wait, what?
Since March, the Israeli military has been conducting an ongoing operation in Canada, aiming to target Palestinian militants.
Okay. No, it's just this one. Everything changes based on the weapons you have.
Your shop is right here next to your ship. Do you feel safe right now?
Yeah. I think this is like a boss area. Bears. Let's see. Ball gives better health. Didn't get anything, didn't get anything, didn't get anything. I think I'm about to fight the big boss. The boss of the zone. There's another one. But I didn't even really use the skill. Oh. That skill's kinda nice. Okay.
Let's get some memory TV. Let's get that podcast.
Let's see.
The Israel Boys, whatever the fuck they're called. Let's get Yusuf Fleischer's channel up.
Yeah, that's a big one there.
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, so you can stance break them. Yeah. Okay. Force gauntlets, upgrades. And same force armor. What is Loner watching? Okay, now this boss.
I'll do it like one time,
okay, he's dead. Sharp lance. This is the same thing, right? Yeah.
They literally like punish fucking family members for the crimes of their relatives like all the fucking time. It's like a regular occurrence in the fucking show. You guys are like, oh, it's a biased media. No, Israelis themselves get into this shit all the time.
حتى
معتز هاي القاعة بتحتوي على 16 أسرة عدم خصوصية الحمام واحد
I'm loner annoyed me, so I had to go type in his chat real quick.
ما فيها تكييف فيها هواي أو هويتين وإحنا مقبلين على صيف.
Wait, hold on. Where's my fucking...
For Nihaya and many others here, what's unfolding in North Shams is a continuation of a long history of displacement.
Non-stop
shit.
Yes. Most of what I believe about the conflict is really only solidified if it's involved. If it's not, I don't really care.
In many cases, from towns and villages just kilometers beyond the Green Line. How does it feel to see the camp from this perspective, knowing that you can't go back to your house down there?
أكبر شعور أسوأ شعور في العالم إنك أنت تطل على بيتك ولن تتمكن من الوصول إليه، لن تعرف ماذا يحصل داخل بيتك. هناك أنا بنظر أنا هون للبيوت بوجع وحسرة وقهر وألم غص في قلبي، فوجع لا يوصف، وجع لا يوصف.
We've been in places like North Shams and Tulkarm refugee camps and seen the presence of armed fighters there in the past. Explain to me who these armed fighters are and how they're perceived by the communities there.
هدول الشباب داخل المخيم هدول عانوا في محطات حياتهم سواء هم أو أهاليهم إما بيكونوا شهيد أو جريح أو أبوه مسجون أو هو انسجن.
No, I wanted to continue downloading.
انحرموا من التعليم انحرموا من الحياة الطبيعية الإنسانية.
Continue downloading Battlefield 1.
لذلك من حق كل
I want to play it at least next stream.
حتى يتمكن من الرجوع إلى وطنه.
The Israeli military
I wonder if it fucks up my bitrate.
The fact that there are these
my internet should not be affected by this at all. Wait, hold on. Where the fuck do I need to go? Okay, here.
So for you, what's the solution? How is it going to be?
No enemy. Can I kill this thing? Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't kill this thing. What the fuck? Generic slam gives you a skill. Memory of war. Someone don't remember to assist in battle. What does this guy do? This isn't one of the cooler skins. What does this do? Auto pickup drops, nah. Basically, the reason I put on this game, also the fucking Infinite. Can I turn down the audio? Oh, there it is.
Framing the sentence in that way. Yeah.
The reason I played this game or put it on aren't for.
They're scared of people like you. As in, like, you say that to someone who's not done anything, and they're like, "Wait, what?"
Hold on. What is this? What's going on?
It's crazy. That's what you call chat? A loaded question. It's a loaded question, chat. Okay, I hope you. It's good that I'm here to keep you vigilant, because otherwise you'd just thought that's a regular.
What's it called?
Everyday.
I got on this game because there's a unique thing about this game, and it is basically different weapons. For example, there's a weapon that attacks faster if your sound is loud, if you're talking louder. And there's a weapon that the shittier graphics card is, the stronger the weapon is. Shit like that. I don't know why Salal doesn't work. It's really fucking annoying.
That guy said that he wants PC.
It is a meme game, yeah.
But you might think that's a fair moral position. It's worth remembering that it's coming from a biased party. Okay?
We've just left Tulkarem and now we're driving only about a kilometer across the Green Line into Israel. Now, for the Palestinians,
Like for example, return to menu.
this journey would be impossible.
I wonder
They
if
would
select
be
save
stopped
file.
by Israeli soldiers
This
after
is the
their
current
paycheck
one,
would be
right?
soon approaching.
This is
For them, the
probably
Green Line represents a border that they cannot cross.
my last
But
one
for
I played.
Israelis,
Here, let me see. Like
foreigners,
2 years
it's as if
ago.
there's
Right?
no border at all.
This is, for example, the
If you're
game.
worried about the camera, you can stop it.
I don't even.
I'm driving.
Hello. See? Oh my God. This. See, the staff here fires when I'm talking into my mic. Hello. 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 It's so funny. Oh yeah, there's a fucking AK. Brr. Okay.
There's like 2
I don't remember if this is good or not. Hello? I died.
largely criticized because
Shit. I don't know if it does or not, but oh my God, the basketball. But I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how. I forgot how to play it. Hold on. Character. Let's see weapons.
It's kind of downward.
Yeah.
People that don't live here, that
Fate Sealing Sword.
oh, it's crazy to live like this because we
Gain ability. See, this is the weapon. There you go. It checks your graphics card. You have. Look at the bonus because my graphics card is too good. This, I have a chance to kill myself when I'm attacking because of my graphics card being really high end.
What the Israeli military is trying to achieve, it's destroying a lot of homes.
Ugh. And look, it gets shittier stats because of.
I think we should go inside and find the
It's so funny.
kill them.
Kieran's fire, open fire.
Stop them.
Okay.
Criticism of the Israeli
This
military
game, let's see.
operation. No,
But none, they can afford 88. Well, I don't know what this. What about this? The last blow of the Titan, bring peace. What does that mean?
Two kinds.
Oh. Oh. I remember now. Oh my God, yeah. I also drop like basketball fucking courts when I'm talking. If I max out my mic, not max out, but like it gets loud enough. This is peace. Yeah, but this is like the end game where shit is like a little too tanky. Let's see.
It's the dog walking spot.
Okay, what is this sword? Beats. In this playground, you will not react to get an attack, but you can't attack with a weapon without using your voice. I can't. I have to talk when I'm using this weapon. Like I can't attack. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, fuck, fucking stupid. Okay, the mic isn't very good. And then let's see. Recover HP when successful dodge an attack. Call the.
Let me just go with a radical idea.
Call it the sound stimulates the weapon, increases the attack range of the. Oh my God! Yeah, I forgot about this. It's only effective against opponents when they're defense. When you attack, you have the power to summon a rain of arrows. Like say. This is the one that.
It never ends with them in peace.
When attacking them.
Somehow they find something to fight for.
Hold on. Yeah, I think my weapon gets longer, like the better range. My weapon gets better range.
Just starting. It's organic.
And I get one. Yeah, no, the you have to like do some insane shit to be a survived late game. When you attack, you have possibility to summon a life-exhausting sword that slashes all targets. Living in spawns when their defense. Blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, but that's the game. That's why I wanted to show you. And now Battlefield is done downloading.
Not the news, not the war. Nothing.
Is he top?
Also, my wife says that I love the grapes more than.
My God, it's Doron. That's what he does for the first episode. He's making wine. Is this about the scene? Is Special Forces guy going to come in and hustle him back into the fuzz?
Is that true?
Yes, because I'm here all the time.
Should we go inside?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This is the third generation.
Yeah.
From the Holocaust.
There's been another try.
This is your family?
Let's see.
Yeah, this is my grandfather.
It needs me to reset my password. Yeah, it's. This is my email.
Amazing, the history.
Verify your identity. Send my email. Okay. Okay, I got a code.
I'm trying to get a sense of where we are.
Let's see. Submit.
Tulketem, and it looks like we're just about 2, maybe 3 kilometers away, but it couldn't feel more different. I mean, it feels
okay,
so
my
peaceful
password's
here.
changed.
Very idyllic, the sound of the birds.
You can close this window. Let me try again. Battlefield 1.
While in Tulketem, the army remains and is continuing to.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice the chat is working now on the left.
Places like North Shams refugee camp. You know, it seems like you have a really nice life here. Are you happy living here?
I'm very happy. אני יכול להגיד לכם שהשיט שהולך מסביב לא מעניין אותי בכלל. אני לא מטריד את עצמי בבעיות שלא ניתנות לפתרון.
You're so close to the West Bank. I mean, how does it affect you, or does it affect your life here at all?
בשנות ה-60, כל העובדים שהיו עובדים אצלנו במשק היו ערבים. אבא שלי היה בקשר...
God, I hate this. All my workers are Arab. How can I hate Arabs? No. I don't hate Arabs. All my workers are Arabs. I fucking hate this stupid shit I hear. Oh.
Leave out the Palestinians. Why you talk about them?
Because you're so close.
No, you're not close to them. It's a border there. איפה שיש גבול,
it's a border.
Wait, what? Oh, did it translate all my achievements? Yeah, it did.
So he's anti-settler, this guy, or wait, what? I thought this guy was a pro-settler.
A lot of Israelis.
all my achievements from my previous Battlefield time is just like all trying to reach, all like getting completed. Really, only one? Only 10 out of 50? I played the shit out of this game. There's no way.
מי שמך להשתלט, להגיד הוא יותר טוב ממני, הוא יותר רע ממני. מי אתה בכלל? אתה שופט? אתה נביא? פוליטיקה מסריחה.
Zvika, what's the way forward then for you? I mean, is there any hope?
Let's see if it's my unlocked everything shit. So,
אין לי שום דבר נגד פלסטינאים. גם להם אין נגדי שום דבר. מה שקרה
Battlefield 1 should show up.
זה עונש.
Let me do some setting.
זה עונש שאנחנו קיבלנו עליהם.
Because this isn't... I don't know why it's in window mode. Where the fuck do I change that?
המנהיגים הם אלה שגרמו לעוול הזה.
Platoons, where the fuck do I change that?
כל פוליטיקאי צריך לחטוף.
Where do I change my settings? Why is it in window mode? Oh, I have to pick the game first, okay.
Third and final episode. I'll travel south along the Green Line.
Yeah, it's definitely my account. 74, Supervisor, yeah.
Stormed by Hamas militants on October 7th.
Ooh.
And as close to Gaza
Played
we're allowed to
Battlefield 4 Love. I haven't played Battlefield 5.
Sorry, a Palestinian who lives in Gaza. Sorry, that was racist. I apologize. Accountability! Oh my god, it's the fucking boss. I didn't mean to hit the boss again. Whoops. Dumb fuck. I thought I was just hitting a random turtle. I don't know.
hold on.
Regime change. Yeah. Okay, that was a good episode.
Okay,
wow.
close the game.
Let's see. That's very biased.
Close the game and restart it because why is the game refusing to close? I'm so confused. Okay, now it's worked. Now we started on Steam again, so it's not.
What is the looker saying?
Matt thinks you won't ever get the truth from the top brass. They have to keep an image, so we'll always stick to a protracted story. It's what we see in evidence that tells us the truth. The thing is, we are not really in a great position to assess this. Right?
That's true.
You know, for example, talking about Fordo. Fordo is in a mountain.
This guy's he's very highly qualified. He was a script writer for all of the Lord of the Rings films. Do you guys know that?
So the photos of Fordo show some holes. I mean, I'll actually show you this photo right here. Let me just show you this. But we've talked about this. I mean, so I can't.
We're just watching agenda-free TV to recover from the bias. I'm sorry. Last one. That was the last one.
Tell, looking at a few holes.
It's still window mode. How can you change it? F11?
Beyond any knowledge I have and any kind of training.
That's saying a lot.
How do you change it into full screen?
Experts who would know about these.
It's not letting me change into full screen.
Let me show you this photo.
The wise man knoweth when he do not know.
Alt enter? Oh, okay, that's alright. Interesting that there's no settings to change or anything. Whatever. Oh, quick match.
I've got my slowing poison. 3 guys come. I'm gonna sap one, sleep the other.
Yeah, I got so many.
Could that be difficult?
I already got a game. I loved how this game was. I have not played this game with 3060 Hertz yet.
Ich kam nicht umhin, an unseren Reichsadler zu denken, der uns die wahre Größe unserer Ideale zeigt.
Holy fuck, my CPU is actually maxed out here?
So erhaben. Er kann von dort
Oh,
oben
I've
sicher die
not
Italiener
seen my
sehen.
CPU
Wie
at
dieser
that usage
Raubvogel
before.
werde ich sie mir holen. Einen nach dem
80
anderen.
degrees? That's the first time I've seen it. And that's the first time I've seen my CPU hit 80 degrees. It's back to 60 now, but it was 80 for a second.
Soldaten, the Italians are upon us.
The Italians.
We must hold the Church of...
Okay, I need to first off unlock my FPS. It should not be locked at 200. Currently it's locked at 200.
Gestern habe ich ihn gesehen, diesen Artillerieoffizier, den sie Durchbruchmüller nennen.
It just took me to another
ist hier,
map.
um die Sinfonie
What the
unserer
fuck?
10.000 Geschütze zu dirigieren, die in nur 5 Stunden 3 Millionen Granaten abfeuern. Über die feindlichen Linien fegt eine Wolke aus Flammen und Asche hinweg. So muss das Ende der Welt aussehen. Mir tun die armen Tommys in ihren Gräben beinahe leid, wie sie versuchen, das alles zu verstehen.
Can I skip these? Bro, it just...
Ludendorff has ordered us to punch a hole in the front line.
Contempt.
We must capture the blue line trenches over here. Once broken through, takes a high vantage point by Venture Farm.
Does it just end in the game as
And
soon
then,
as I
by
get
making a
him?
sweep through the village of Traversy, we can attack the mills and secure the road to the city of Amiens.
U.S. bombs pierced through mountain. C. Brooks says send in special ops to verify.
Wait, why is this locked? Wait, hold on. Why is my shit locked here? Wait, what the fuck? Why is everything locked?
Well, I can't
Whatever.
say, I mean,
I'm gonna try and go with it. Oh, disabled by server settings.
We have taken objective apples.
Okay, you can only use this. Alright.
He literally, the way he speaks about it, it doesn't sound like he's seen shit. But he's like, he could have literally.
Habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten.
The sector.
Clear the sector.
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Ooh, he headshot me. Level 2 headshot immediately. Kinda sus. Can I play it? Man, I can't use any of my weapons. I just have to play this. Okay. Also, join a fucking squad.
We got state climate briefing.
No, I don't want to boost. I want to join a squad. Join.
Who puts America first and is a peacemaker.
Wait, why can't I spawn them?
This is just gonna be the most useless.
I just can't spawn on them. These server settings are kind of shit.
Come slurping.
Vorwärts! Zurück! Vorwärts!
Get on it, bro.
Oh, reiten wir los! Jetzt! Vorsicht jetzt!
Okay.
Hopp! Schneller jetzt!
We're sorting.
Hoch mit! Ich seh's! Lauf!
We have taken objective butter.
Vorwärts!
I know where my next target is.
Zeig, was du kannst! Rüber da!
Run, horse, run!
Rüber, vorwärts! Vorsicht!
Oh, he got me. Sundowner, fuck off. It's the first thing you fucking say. I used to say the N-word. Yeah, the horse was fun, but now to actually aim. It's been so long, and I'm not using a weapon that I've barely ever used. Like,
Granate ist raus, vor und zu!
We have taken the sector.
okay. 4 meds.
We have secured the sector.
Oh, it's a green mate. The sounds do fuck with me.
We have taken objective apples.
That's all new players too. Headshot from left far.
Granate raus, aufpassen! Ich gehe eine Granate.
We have secured.
Did my mouse die now? What the fuck? Okay. My mouse. Wait. Why is my. Okay. It should be working? What the fuck? Whatever. Interesting. Almost everything is player interaction.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Granate raus!
We have taken objective apples.
Oh, we haven't taken objective 3? Oh shoot. Where we're from. Gosh, you don't fuck it. push.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence. We have secured the sector.
He did. Snipped.
The
Medic
final
incoming.
objective is within
Let's
our
go,
reach.
baby. This medic.
Ich werfe eine Granate auf! Passen!
We have taken objective apples.
We decimated them. GG's.
Fine work, men. With the iron fist of the great Kaiser, we have smashed their defenses. Now onwards. Let us march to Amiens and bring an end to this war.
No, I'm on the. Oh,
initial attack
don't
from
tell.
the Kaiserschlacht
Don't tell Loner Court.
Successfully broke
I'm on the
through
wrong
the
side,
French
boys.
lines, forcing its
I'm on the
armies
wrong
back
side.
towards the city of Amiens. This vital railway junction connecting
I'm on the
all
wrong
Allied troops
side.
across France was Germany's true objective.
Sorry, Loner. The Germans have me. Listen, you're never safe with the Germans.
Liebste Schwester, es heißt, der Kaiser habe
Okay,
den Kindern
second map.
angesichts unseres ruhmreichen Sieges einen Tag schulfrei gegeben. Ich weiß,
Probably
meine
gonna play
Neffen
this
hätten lieber etwas zu
and
essen.
go to bed
Wir sind hier
afterwards.
auf verlassene
I've got
Lager der
work.
Briten gestoßen, die von Vorräten überquellen. Wir essen unsere Kriegsbeute buchstäblich auf. Es gibt Brot,
I
Eier und
just
Bier.
hate these fucking.
Sobald wir Amiens genommen haben,
Okay, German. I want to play the fucking massive lobbies with like 64 people. 32 versus 32. I've also done 64 versus 64. There's the massive maps that are like 120 versus 120 or something. Those were very cool. Somewhat. Yeah, I mean, we could. I can check Steam charts now. Why is my mouse just disconnecting randomly? I don't get. Why is my mouse just randomly disconnecting? You need to two-shot people. I'm guessing if you do medic, you're
reserve the right.
If you custom, can I customize? Customize.
Like, what about the ceasefire? But then they never rule it out. If you're reading any terms of any ceasefire, just control F to reserve the right.
We have taken objective butter.
Yeah, they're taking objective data. Oh, the fucking gas grenade. Come on, come on, medic. I don't have belief in your name. Oh. Okay, they're taking A. I should just spawn blue and continue. Oh yeah, I have a revolver on this.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence. Return to the combat area.
I swear to God, I shot him twice in the head.
Vorsicht, Jungs, ich werfe eine Granate!
We have taken objective butter. We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Hamas better be glad that I never joined the idea. I've been fucked. I thought I could do that.
We have taken objective butter. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
There's another one over there.
We have secured the sector.
Nice.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon! Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
Danke.
Oh, okay. Two people are. I believe in this medic. I believe in this medic. I believe in this medic. Let's go. Got bomb.
Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe?
The final objective is within our reach.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
Oh, another one. Little bitch. Come on, you got him. Get the Ottoman bitch. They're Ottoman. No, they're British. Why do they have Ottoman hats?
We have taken objective butter.
Oh, 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 oh. No, I wasn't gonna melee him. These guys don't know how to use these weapons, so they're just like relying on the pistols. Under fire, I can't spawn on him. Just get out of fire, get out of fire, get out of fire! Don't die! Wait, is there another fucking squad that's, you know, not just two people? They're all dead squads.
I know like every other woman on the planet. This is me.
These guys are all dying. Fuck it.
We've always done colleges.
Nice, he got fucking sniped. I hear movement in here. Yeah, there's no movement left in here. Nice. I really want.
Soldiers.
That means I can get off.
Is beaten,
I just
and
wanted
the
to play
German
one
eagle
game.
is soaring over Europe. The Allies will surely now beg for peace, with our great leaders dictating all
Our
conditions.
greater leaders begging for. They will be begging us for peace.
The Allied armies in France would have been divided, and if Paris were to fall, the surrender of France would likely follow. In this situation, Britain would have no choice but to
Yeah,
seek
bro,
a truce
I
while they
changed
planned their new
history.
strategy. This speculative situation would surely impact the outcome of the war.
Operation over. Let's go. I'm gonna do some gambling on the skins and then bounce. I want to do like 4 hours. Stream for 4 hours. Which 10 minutes from now is 4 hours. Oh damn! I got a 27 attack rating. I don't know what that means. Oh no, it's packs I already had before. Good night, Lailato. Okay.
This is why, and we are reminded about.
Is that it? What was my stats? Standard issue.
It is a reminder about why.
Oh, was our squad? Yeah, my squad. 4th best in this. KD ratio 2nd. Let's go, BB revives. Damn. 17 and 3. Yeah, no, we were fucking shitting on these people. So fortunate. Yeah. Okay. See you guys. 4 hours. That's my goal. My next goal is to start working out again. I haven't been into the gym for a while. Next week I start. Goodbye.